Yo. It's Grapsody with Will, Phil, and Reg, trying to keep it real instead of what you usually get from these talking heads. It's Grapsody, we're here to fill the void. 3 black fans, different perspective, got to fill your voice. Coming with the podcast, talking majors, indies in between. Yeah, it's all that, and we're down with Fightful, better fall back. Coming for respect, we connect like a ball bat. No need to double check, these are all facts. You're listening to us talk raps. You're listening to us talk raps. Will, Phil, and Reg. Yeah, we're Grapsody, here to talk raps. Yeah, we're Grapsody, here to talk raps.
Welcome. It is I. It is he. This is Grapsody. I'm Phil Lindsay. And of course, next to me, in the same room, not over Wi-Fi, not over StreamYard or whatever, my co-host, my friend, fellow dreadhead, Righteous Reg. What's going on?
It is your favorite rapper, your favorite writer, and also your favorite podcaster. I'm exhausted. I'm still wearing my clothes from yesterday. I have been moving at 1,000 miles per hour. I don't know what day it is. I don't know what time it is, Phil. I don't know where we are. I don't know what this is. But I'm very happy to be here. Just kidding, you guys. We are in Las Vegas, Nevada, coming L-I-V-E. It's not, I was going to say it's been hot, but it hasn't really been that hot. Las Vegas has been actually pretty cool. It's been cold at points.
It was cold last night.
It was cold. Yeah. No, outside it's cold as hell. Saw a lot of friends, having a great time. Happy to be here. Shout out to y'all. We're hoping the fucking Wi-Fi survives this.
Yeah, Wi-Fi in our hotel room. Yeah. Coming out of a casino last night, and they pump a ton of air conditioning into these things. They pump a ton of air conditioning in all these clubs, and so then walking outside into the air, it was cold.
Yeah. And I didn't bring a light jacket or anything. I was like, it should be cool. It should be warm. It's Vegas. Even at night, it's warm. It wasn't. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But yeah, reporting to you live from Vegas. It's been a busy week. A lot is going on. Yeah, how was well, you got here Tuesday. I feel like more than four days in Vegas. I get too overstimulated. It's like I gotta go home. I'm
ready to go. Get my plane. I'm still here till Monday. I still got a lot to go. But yeah, I got here on Tuesday night. And then I started wrestling on Wednesday at midnight was my first wrestling show. And then I didn't stop. I just started drinking coffee and watching wrestling, and it's been great. Shout out to a million homies. Shout out to the West Coast Pro show. Maybe my best call of the week was that show. Shout out to the homie Chris Hero making a little return there. Shit was hot. Shout out to the homegirl Johnny Robbie, the greatest West Coast Pro women's champion of all time. She is the GOAT. Action had a great show. New Texas Pro had a great show. St. Louis Anarchy had a great show. Pride Style guys had a great show. The Collective was insane. I did the World on Lucha. Shout out to the Pro Wrestling Unplugged guys. Of course, GCW. The show last night was absolutely insane. 2,000 hot fans there to watch some wrestling, to have a great time. I got to call the action. They showed, before the show started, they were showing video packages because it was the 10th Joey Janela spring break, and they showed my first
that was the last Bloodsport show for the time being.
I was at Bloodsport, yeah.
Josh Barnett announced that after the show. I did not watch all of Bloodsport. I only saw the clip of him making that announcement on the internet. That's pretty big.
Yeah. Huge deal. I think it's for the last number of years, one of the most anticipated shows of the week has been Bloodsport, just because of it's so different than everything that's presented during the week. And so I watched the whole Bloodsport show. My favorite match probably was Miyu Yamashita and Janai Kai. They were throwing bombs, brother, going absolutely crazy. Shayna and Natty was super fun too. Like it was Bloodsport. It felt good. It felt like everything. And yeah, Josh Barnett had a super fun match with Yuji Nagata. And then afterwards, he's like, I think this is it, you guys. Like, we might have done all we could do at this point with Bloodsport and how it's moving. And maybe we put a little pin in it. And it's so funny, Phil, because remember last year we watched Bloodsport here in Vegas.
Wasn't the same.
And we were like, the vibes are kind of weird. It felt better this time. So they got back to the vibes, and now the vibes are over. So I don't really know what's going on.
Yeah. Very surprising. I did not expect that announcement, but I don't know what to expect from that. Maybe Bloodsport will be back in some form.
It should.
Like you said, a West Coast Pro show. The thing that I thought was dope, like you said, Chris Hero made his return as the opponent for Sanka.
Yeah.
If you guys are not up on Sanka for Marvelous, like, you need to get up on her. She's so dope. She had a few matches this weekend. Like, I hope like this gives more exposure to her and like some more of the women from Marvelous. But like, a lot of people thought Sanka was like Rookie of the Year last year. Like, people were like, that was like her breakout year. So
I totally get it. Maybe the biggest pop of the show was some of the moments that she had with Chris Hero. There's a couple of near falls that people were going absolutely mental. Like, she gets it. Like, she's just one of those, watch out, dude. Like, she understands the little things, the important things in pro wrestling. And for Chris Hero to do that,
because
it's crazy.
Her opponent got pulled, right?
Her opponent, Danny Luna, sending love out to Danny Luna, was not able to make it. So in the wee hours of the morning, some things started going down, some things were put together, and a very special moment happened. When this show drops, we did not stream live. We wanted it to be like, you gotta come to the show to see this magic. You gotta come see it live. And so it was recorded, so it will be streamed. I think Scott said maybe the 23rd. I could be just talking out of my butt, but it's gonna be streamed on the West Coast Pro YouTube page. And like I said, maybe the best call I've ever done was that show. Like, I was feeling good. Some great stuff. I talked a lot, Phil. I've talked on 6 wrestling shows since I got here on Tuesday. I'm having such a great time. I didn't know that this was going to be something I was going to kind of dive head first. What do you say? What's the saying? Dive into, and wheels just started going into motion, and I just kept lucking into these happy moments. And yeah, I'm at 6 shows, and I'll probably be at the Cluster Fuzz tonight.
Yeah. So that's probably your last call for the weekend?
That's it. We're done here.
Okay. You don't have anything Sunday?
No, Sunday my schedule is wide open. I got 0 shows. I don't got nothing, 0.
I do think like the move to have everything in the same building, have WrestleCon and all the collective stuff in the same building was perfect. They should keep doing that.
Thank God.
Because it stops people from having to jump from like one place for WrestleCon to go all the way somewhere else for the collective.
Yeah.
And like just being in the lobby and like walking around and just kind of hanging out at the Horseshoe. It kind of felt like StarCast. You would see
just like that.
You would see wrestlers just like everywhere in the casino and just walking around. And
it's like, hey, Arn Anderson. He's like drinking a soda on the side.
The rocker is just like standing next to you, and then you turn around and like Jazz is just there.
Yeah, Jazz. I saw Jazz and I was like, damn, that's Jazz, G.
And like Billy Gunn and Brian just walking past like.
And if you're standing out waiting for an Uber, you're going to see, like, Maven is standing there. Or, like, you know what I mean?
Like David Otunga. Just, like, very random. Like at one point, me and the homie were, like, in the lobby talking and walked into what's my man? JBL. JBL walked up. Like you can't miss him. Very tall guy, big cowboy hat. And then we turned around and Michael Blackson was there. And I was like,
yo, I saw Michael Blackson. I was so confused.
I was like, only in Vegas could you go from seeing like a wrestler here to like somebody in the entertainment business that is completely on the other side of the spectrum.
Way over there. Like people, there are so many wrestling fans that nobody's like talking to Michael Blackson. But I walked past Michael Blackson and I was like, is that Michael Blackson? Like, what is he doing here?
And he had like his whole entourage and everything because he got a show this weekend. Like I think he got like a stand-up show. And I was just like, yeah, only in Vegas, bro. Can you just be like a few feet away from like big name wrestler?
Vegas is sick.
To like a comedian or like a magician or something.
Magician.
It was just crazy.
Vegas is wild. Yeah, seeing wrestling fans. Some fans don't know how to react to what you're describing here, Phil. They're just like, he's right there. Should I do? I love the when they're in a group or they're like with their significant other or partner and they're just like having that conversation of, should I go over there? What do you think? Should I go now? Can you help me? Could you distract him? It's like the wheels being in motion in people's head is so funny because like. Wrestling does something to people, Phil. Like like hearing wrestling fans talk to wrestlers and like be like, you got me through this or you did this or just the emotions in their face and you see your favorite wrestler just walking, drinking a coffee, sitting down somewhere. Like it does something to people.
I watched this happen last night. I went to the homie DS's event, Diva Mania. Shout out to him. Second year in a row doing Diva Mania. In WrestleMania, during WrestleMania weekend in Las Vegas.
Big deal.
Man, just the way that my friend brings people together. I just so proud of my guy. Like that, just like the way he brings like queer fans and like, people from all different walks of life and like women's wrestling fans together under one roof. It's just like, and like
shout out to the gays. And the gays are outside.
The amount of people in there are just packed in there. But like at one point, like he brought Ariana around, right? And so, there was somebody like standing next to me like near the VIP area and he was bringing her around to bring her into VIP and I watched someone like scream like Beyonce was there for her and I was just like, this is just like, it doesn't matter, like, man, the way people are like, oh, this person isn't like, this person doesn't matter to me, like this diva or like somebody like Melina or like Alicia Fox isn't my favorite wrestler, but to somebody, that person is everything. Yeah. And like, that's just kind of how wrestling is, man. It would be like, you connected with this person in such a small way, and that just like, they never forget that.
Absolutely. You said you saw JBL, Phil. Did you see his head? Dude's head is fucking gigantic. Have you guys seen JBL's head recently? Dude's head is big, you guys.
Yeah, I did not. But yeah, man, look, shout out to Ariane, shout out to Melina, shout out to a lot of people I saw last night. Saw Chris Stanlander last night, saw a lot of people.
See, I knew, I was thinking I end up going to Swerve's show, wrestling remix or something. I don't know what's going on. But I was thinking I should probably go with Phil because they probably gonna be in there, and it sounds like they was in there.
Yeah, a lot of friends I don't see like all year round. I saw just like hanging out at that event or just walking around. This Tekla clip that I saw from the Stardom show, I'm kind of salty I did just go to the Stardom show.
Me too.
Yesterday at 3. And
that could have went with Alex. Shout out to the homegirl Alex, Queen of the Ring.
Yeah, that clip of Tekla pulling up on the president of Stardom again, President Okada, and attacking him again and being like, you're in my territory. I'm the hottest thing in wrestling now. How dare you come here? Bro.
Love it.
Tekla is incredible, bro. Like that entrance she had from Collision as well, I just continue to say like just rock star, bro. Like she's just out of here.
It makes sense that she's strapped up. She deserves to be. Amazing work she's doing out here.
Yes, absolutely, Orion. Tekla is a menace out here in these streets. Yeah. Other person that I knew at this point is out of here and seeing it in person, seeing how people react to him. Bro, I told you guys, when he pulled up in that crate and people were like, oh, this isn't going to work. I was like, in a few weeks, this won't matter. Guys, I've seen the way people are reacting to Danhausen. a year ago, this guy was here doing indie shows.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, seeing him now, this guy was on First Take yesterday morning, guys. Danhausen, like, what are you doing on First Take with, like, Stephen A, and then seeing how he was treated during, like, the media day yesterday morning, and, like, he was brought in, talked to all, like, the big podcasters, the big media folks. They had, like, a scrum for this guy. Like, this is Danhausen.
Yeah.
And I was just like, no, he's a big deal now. It's different.
The guy that's supposed to be this big joke, and why would we put this guy on TV? Danhausen is moving like like he wasn't in the lobbies that we talking about. Like, he getting escorted places. Like, this
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
different. It's different for the guy.
It's so different, bro. Don't have a match this weekend, and he's being used to promote this show in a big way. Like, he's being used to sell, like, merch and all these other things.
I've seen his face on advertising and shit. Like, and he don't got a match.
It's wild just how quickly this is happening for him. Like, and I kind of knew it, but, like, man, couldn't be more happy for the guy, man.
Absolutely. Well deserved.
Just, like, continue to ride the wave,
And he's had, what, one match so far? Two matches or something?
One match,
come
guys.
on.
And, like, bro, just watching this guy ride the wave, and, like, they're just, like, maximizing what he does is just crazy.
Sometimes, because it's so funny that wrestling is a simple business. Sometimes it's like two wrestlers that want to win a belt. That's the story. Sometimes it could just be simple, and I think that's what it was with Danhausen. Is people were trying to get too complicated. No, dude, have this guy go out and curse people, and fans are gonna like that shit. Everybody's trying to curse somebody now.
Yeah, man. Wild. It's just wild to see it in person.
Yeah.
Like at one point he walked past me in the media thing, and, like, the way people were like trying to, like, come up with questions, like, it's like I said, this is Danhausen walking through. You would think, like,
riddle me this: if this was a year and a half ago at an AEW event and they brought out Danhausen, how would people have reacted?
not like this. No, it's different. Definitely different, and that's why, man. It looked crazy at the time, but, like, you can tell the difference in when you're treated like a big deal. And,
Absolutely.
And bringing him in the crate in the United Center, and just, like, the way he's, like, on TV constantly, it changes things. It absolutely changes things.
He's on a different level, and I mean, this is a comedy character or whatever, and they got him on ESPN. He's talking to Stephen A. Smith and shit. Like, this is it's something else.
I mean, he's already arguably on TV more than he ever was with AEW. Like, at one point, he was on both shows.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, like, he would pop in on Dynamite, but it's not like he was
not like this.
He was not used like.
How many appearances did he had on AEW? Maybe 10 or something. You know what I mean? Like,
it's just different. And I think when the fans see that, the company is treating somebody like this, like, it's easy for them to be like, oh, this person matters. This person's a big deal.
That's what wrestling companies don't understand. If you tell us this person's a big deal, eventually people will start to believe. And I mean, I guess sometimes it's the way you do it. It's the way you do it.
Sometimes it absolutely don't work.
It's the way you do it.
But yeah, man, again, could not be more happy for the guy. Just crazy. Like, this guy was, like, walking around on the red carpet for Hall of Fame and stuff last night, and I was just like, what? Speaking of last night, I did not watch SmackDown, but shout out to the big homie, Powerhouse Hobbs.
That's my big homie.
This year's Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner. I kind of figured that was coming when they brought him back and made him officially a member of the SmackDown roster, and the lead into
the timing.
I into WrestleMania weekend, but again, at least, like, he has something.
He got something.
He won that match, and then I saw him doing media and stuff yesterday. So the ball is rolling. Hopefully, after WrestleMania season is over, like, he has, like, a clear direction.
Yeah. Shout out to my big homie, Andre the Giant Battle Royal Memorial winner. Yesterday, he was somewhere. I don't know. Rumors are rumors, and it was great. I got to see him in all of his glory. He looks gigantic. No one here is surprised. But well-deserved. Phil, no one's surprised here. The spine buster's going crazy. Like,
yes.
making it his finish is perfect. Like I was like, yeah, this makes sense. That it's again simple. Just have this guy do this, and that'll work out. Feels like it's a slow process. Like I understand people. He debuted in January, but I think on the other side, it's gonna work out.
Yes. Yeah, I can't see what you guys see on you guys' side, but I assume like the Wi-Fi is like
Not the greatest.
not the greatest, but we'll do what we got to do. It is what it is.
Absolutely.
Send us your super chats. That's the best way to get your chats read on the stream. You can also send us a Humper chat at humperchats.com/Fightful.
Always appreciate y'all support. Always appreciate all the homies. I've been seeing your love online for hearing me talk, and it gives me life. Every time somebody says a nice thing about me, some prominent wrestlers were saying some amazing things to me all week, and it feels great. So thank you guys always for the support. Thank you guys for always being there. You guys are cool, man. I love it.
Yeah. I think I have our Humper chats. I can't really see them on
Humpies.
the screen on my phone, but
Humper chats.
we got super chats, so
We do.
let's get into those.
The homie Grapple Geekery says, "Be so glad I don't watch WWE Day. To all those who celebrate, seriously, I hope that the WWE fans get a show worth watching. Meanwhile, I enjoyed Darby's win." Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it too, Grapple Geekery, of like, I'm not going to be at the show. It's not like I'm today like, I can't wait for the show, but I hope for the people that are attending, my friend's going to be there. I hope for the people that have dedicated time to this, that it is a great show. Even, the buildup hasn't been, the buildup has been a couple of different roller coasters, but I hope in the end, I want on Monday people to be like, that was great. Cause like, it's wrestling, dog. If wrestling wins, we all win.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, yeah, we got another one from Grapple Geekery too.
The homie Grapple Geekery also says, also Jericho getting a faction, isn't he? Damn. I mean, as far as the baddest, worst ideas of a Jericho return, that's a number one. So
Yeah, they did exactly what I was worried about when we reviewed AEW Dynasty on Monday. If you have not checked that out, we did our AEW Dynasty review on our YouTube channel. Whole 2 hours and change for you guys. So if you want all of our full opinions on that pay-per-view, that is where to find them.
Hell of a show.
When we talked about it, I talked about how the Jericho Ricochet match was much better than I expected it to be.
Absolutely.
I didn't have high expectations for it, but I ended up really enjoying the match. And I was like, okay, just stop it here. You don't have to keep it going. You don't have to turn this into like...
You jinxed it.
You don't have to turn this into a feud moving forward and make this a thing. And that's exactly what we're doing. And God, like they're using the numbers game against him. And so I could see where Grapple Geekery is coming from. All right, let's...
He needs backup.
Yeah, I hope this isn't turning into he needs to go and get some friends and
Hate
start
it.
another faction. I do not want another Jericho faction.
Look at last time this fool bought a friend. That guy is now power slapping people to knockout. So, do you want it?
Oh, no.
Do you need it, ladies and gentlemen?
I do not want it. Please no. Please, just.
What's the name?
Oh God. Didn't he just get Cornerstone or something registered as a trademark?
Oh God.
So maybe that's just like his new nickname or something. But like, yeah, I don't know.
Oh, anytime he start trademarking stuff, it could work out. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Who
Yeah,
knows?
I don't know.
I mean, it could not. No, it's not a good idea. I was gonna try to justify it. It's not a good idea.
Yeah,
It didn't work out.
Fabian Valdez asked in our chat. I think I tried to get it and it jumped away. Here we go. He says, "What's your favorite WrestleMania match?"
I think the greatest WrestleMania match is not a cliche answer. I think 25 Shawn Michaels and Undertaker. Like, that match is, I think, for what WWE is, for the style, for the characters of like the Undertaker and Shawn Michaels, who they are, where they came from, and where they were going. That is the penultimate WWE match. Personally, I might say TLC 2 though, from WrestleMania 17. I've watched that match so many fucking times.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like, the cliche answers is like Macho Man, Steamboat, or like
Brett and Stone Cold 13. That one's hits.
Brett versus Owen. Like, those are like the cliche answers. I don't know. For me,
I mean, personally, my favorite WrestleMania moment ever is Kofi Mania. So that's probably my number one match, honestly. I don't know if I would say it's my favorite match, but absolutely my favorite WrestleMania moment. It might be HBK. HBK Undertaker. That match is fucking phenomenal. That's it.
Yeah.
Regardless.
Yeah.
It's the vibes. It's the element. It's WrestleMania. Like, that's the one.
Yeah, but like, you can't go wrong with like usually the stereotypical answers, but like Flair Macho Man is like also like a favorite for me, because like big Macho Man fan. So
what about recent ones? I think my recent one, I've said many times, Sam and Kev versus Usos. They had the PWG gear. Like, gave me life, brother.
I was there for that one in SoFi Stadium. Like, that was definitely one of my favorites to see in person. Almost got me kicked out of Mania watching Bianca versus Asuka on the floor. One day I'll tell you, I don't know if I've actually told you guys the story of like standing and watching that match on the floor.
Ones that we've been to in person is really that's a good way to go. Bianca and Mercedes.
Yeah, that's
crazy.
Out of recent ones, that's what I was going to say as well. Sasha, Bianca, the triple threat from last year, Io, Bianca, Rhea.
Fucking Charlotte and Rhea, that one-on-one.
I was there for that one too.
Yeah, that went crazy.
That was a great match.
That went crazy.
Like, the women have been
the last couple of years. Bayley and Io, like the women the last couple of years. Yeah, they've been the match of the night.
Yeah, I'm trying to think anything else recent. I mean, for my particular fandom, CM Punk versus Rollins versus Roman Reigns from last year. My guy getting the win, the big heel turn at the end, CM Punk's first WrestleMania main event. Like,
one of my favorite Phil moments and flexes of all time was that when like the music, the entrances are going and he keeps getting like justified and all of his things are coming to fruition and he's just like, it's like, it was such a great moment.
There was somebody standing behind me. I think it might have been Alex. At Royal Rumble, like Punk's first Rumble back, and like when he entered, and like they were like, and she was just like, I've never seen him like fan out over somebody, and like the way like he fans out over Punk is just different.
Yeah.
And she was just like she was like, I can't describe it, but it's like really, really cute. And she was just like, but like, yeah. But again, it's just wrestling. You know, people have their favorites.
WrestleMania, baby, it's today.
Yeah, we're gonna run through the card for that show in a little bit.
The homie, is this Bragov? Yeah, my eyes, you guys, are bad.
My eyes.
I'm drunk still. Shout out to the homie Bragov who says, "Happy Grapsody Day. Have a safe and fun weekend." Appreciate you, Bragov. Yeah, we're going ham. I'm gonna go back to Stadium Swim today and see some friends.
Yeah. My eyes, the goggles, they do nothing. I always think about that episode of Simpsons. Like, there's so many quotables from the episode of them filming the Radioactive Man movie, and McBain, fucking Raimier Wolfcastle, and the guy's trying to teach him English. He's like, up and Adam, up and Adam, up and Adam, up and Adam. One of the funniest episodes to me, bro.
Oh man, appreciate it, Bragov. The other Mikey V says, having two guys from the dirty South on top at the same time has been great. You can hear some trick in Kevin's promos and vice versa. My eyes, dude.
Dirty South. Can y'all really feel it? East Coast, feel me.
You fucked with Gingerbread Man?
I think it's working for what they're doing. Like Yachty showing up in the gingerbread outfit is a little bit on the nose. But the segment where Trick kept calling him all the ginger stuff, and then like Yachty showed up next week with like the gingerbread shirt. I thought that was funny.
Yeah,
but actually dressing up as a gingerbread.
You know they got to go too far.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, shout out to Yachty. I think it's working. Yeah. It's fun.
Yeah, I'm glad that I didn't make that reference in vain. And there are people in our chat that knew exactly the Simpsons reference I was making.
Definitely. The homie Orion Ben said, let's get right to the club stories after Reg work.
Yeah. I ain't none of this cutting up like last year. That was
no, 0%. 0%. I mean, I was feeling it. The drinks were definitely inside me, but not the same.
No.
No Flow Rider this time.
Yeah, nah. You can't replicate that one.
You can't replicate
WrestleMania moments, bro.
Big Flow. The homie Minimal says, I know he lost, but Nick fucking Wayne, what a match with Mox. Also, can't wait to hear you fellas' thoughts on the Darby MJF match.
Yeah, we'll get into that in a few. Get into AEW Dynamite, but yeah, man, listen, they call him Nick Wayne.
That's Nick Wayne?
Listen. When he came back, I was like, nah. The theme song. What are we doing? Like, and they was announced for the Best of Super Juniors again. I was like, nah, listen, man. They call him Nick Wayne.
Nick Wayne's back. You know what that means. You know who was at the Swerve show last night? Looking tall. I'll say that. Looking tall.
Listen,
What's up, Mama Wayne? Shout out Mama Wayne.
Hey, man.
She was looking very tall last night.
Hey, Mama Wayne. That's Nick Wayne.
That's Nick Wayne.
Hey.
That's Nick Wayne. Shout out to Nick Wayne.
Somebody was telling me how much they don't like that theme song, and I was like, nah, it's a banger. The
funniest thing, the main event of the show last night, I'm sure you guys have seen clips, was Joey Janela took on Brody Lee Jr. in a phenomenal match. Brody Lee is on his way.
Shout out to Brody.
Very reminiscent of a young Nick Wayne. Saying a young Nick Wayne is hilarious.
Because
he's young.
He's still young.
But Brody giving up some Nick Wayne vibes. Like he's about to be, when he's ready, it's over. It's over.
Yeah. Shout out to Brody. Shout out to Joey Janela, man. Like a guy that continues to push the envelope, continues to like be a fixture during these WrestleMania weekends as an indie guy. And that's not easy to do. I think that's part of why I thought that Danhausen would be okay, because, again, he still stood out as an indie guy. And Joey's a guy that, like, every weekend people are talking about what he's doing. They're talking about what they're doing at spring break. And Junior, that slot.
He do it.
That's, man, great for him. Brody got a banger for a theme song. Every time I hear it, I'm like, yo, Brody's theme kind of go hard.
Yeah, no, shout out to Joey Janela. I think it was perfect the whole way. Like the build up, the signing, having Amanda part of it, getting Brody in the mix, like attacking him, and then the execution of the match. I'm like, nah, Joey absolutely destroyed this. And so I'm caught in this like weird kind of place because I've been seeing a lot of people tweeting, Joey needs to be signed. We need to do this. We need to do this. And while I want the dude to get paid, also selfishly, I'm like, well, the independents are having a great time because Joey Janela is here helping out and contributing, and I don't want that to stop. So, like, it's like, crossroads. I want the homie to get paid, but also I want him to continue to fucking do great things on the independent scene, you know?
Yeah. I wouldn't be mad if Joey had like another run at AEW.
Give it up. He deserves it though for the work he's doing. Like just even for the mind, you know.
I wouldn't be mad at another run with AEW, but that's the closest I could see him to being signed again. Like I don't see him signing.
He's not signing with WWE.
Being a WWE wrestler or a TNA wrestler, like certain guys like Effie and Joey, like nah. That's like they're such a big part of the identity of GCW and like indie wrestling at the moment. Like I just can't see them signing with.
I do think that because the Effie was in a loser leaves GCW match with Alley Catch and he ended up winning. I think Alley Catch is going to be up over there. Gabe Sapolsky, who is the Evolve independent wrestling guy, was touting her match and saying how great a match she had recently. I'm like, oh, Allie's looking like she'd been in the working on herself and doing all these things. Like, I think Alley Catch is going to be up over there. Shout out to Alley Catch. I mean, good for her.
Yeah. Shout out to Effie. I believe that Effie's Big Gay Brunch is going on right now.
It starts 11 a.m.
Oh, okay, yeah. So, I'm still not used to Pacific time. Like it says 11 o'clock
says
on
11 on
my laptop because it's still on Chicago time. So that's why I thought it was going on now.
People, they feel a way about the match and the things, but I think he has the same kind of genius mind of like, let's stretch this thing. Let's not just do matches for matches. Like their stories combined. We're connecting in different promotions, things that happen. Like these are minds we need to continue to have in independent wrestling.
Yeah. Shout out to Effie. Shout out to Joey Janela.
Yeah.
Indie wrestling. Still finding a way to like be relevant, and I mean, especially right now, trying to find a way to be relevant in indie wrestling. It's tough.
It's almost impossible in a lot of points. And I just tweeted that indie wrestling really shined this week. Like I feel proud of what the shows that I was a part of, and the fans and the wrestlers and the production. Like doing this together, and we're going to shine no matter what, even if it sometimes seems bleak for independent wrestling, exactly like Phil's describing. Like to make a fucking star in independent wrestling, to have someone that people will actually come out to see is hard, you guys. It's fucking hard. So for people GCW to have 2,000 people, for the West Coast Pros, the Shooting Star Fest, for people to come out and watch us, I felt like proud. So thank you guys.
Yeah.
The homie Mandak says, I'm here for the Fish at Spears / wrestling fan crossovers in Vegas this weekend. 10 out of 10 content. Oh, the fish heads, the fish heads are outside? I don't know. What do they call them?
I have no idea.
I did see the spear. The spear is crazy. Somebody climbed the spear. You guys see this?
No.
The other day, 2 days ago, they had to get somebody off the top of the spear. I'm like, was that a wrestling fan? You think it was a wrestling fan?
I don't know, but like, guys, let's be safe.
Let's be safe.
Please.
Like, the spear's big, dude. Don't be up there.
What are we doing?
I don't know what we're doing. What you doing up there, G?
Yeah.
The Buzz, Aaron Busby, 408. Shout out to us 408 homies, Busby. We getting a show, Forbidden Door.
Hey,
can't wait to see
San
you there,
Jose.
G. Shout out to the Bay. Hey, listen. I've been on this show multiple times, mad at my friend for what Chicago get. But listen, we got a show, a pay-per-view in March in California, and we're getting another one in June. I mean, I can't complain. Appreciate you, Busby. Happy WrestleMania weekend, y'all. Reg, props to you. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how either. But you live for this wrestling shit. TK should hire you as a commentator. I wanted to have a Speedball Mike Bailey style weekend, but as commentator. Like, I wanted to, like, okay, can I get to 10 shows? I'm not going to get to 10 shows. I think I'll max out at 7 if I'm at the clusterfuck tonight. But Busby, that's what it is. Like, still, after all these years, after all the writing and podcasting and going to shows, I've been to 5 million shows. I've watched 500,000 wrestling matches. I fucking still love it like I'm 12 years old. I was going... at the Lucha show, I was standing up, jumping, to put my hands in the air, drop kicking shit. Like, I fucking love all this. But when it comes down to the fucking graps, I love that shit. So thanks, Busby.
Yeah. I got one from
the homie Leonard Aarons III. You know how he get down. What's up, Len? What's going on? Congrats to Darby for winning the AEW World Title. MJF rocking the same color that Flair did when he lost to Sting in 1990 is wild as hell. MJF crashing out in Darby's inbox had me rolling for real. MJF is good at this, Phil.
Yeah, pretty good at this wrestling stuff. Like I said, we'll get into AEW Dynamite, Darby's big moment. But before we do that, just want to run through a few more of these super chats.
Absolutely. Buzz also says, okay, so we're getting into it. Andreas Hale revealed that he's been denied access to WrestleMania this year. This company petty as hell. Just this morning, we were talking about this exact same topic, because I saw some homies of Andreas Hale, some people that we run in the same circles with. Shout out to Kel, shout out to the homie Ryan. And they were telling me about this. Like, I didn't know that it was going to be public.
Ryan McKinnon?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the homie be going hammy on the internet, and we got into that too. Shout out to the homie Ryan. But they were telling me a little bit about this, but it's good to hear Andreas is saying it himself. Yes, that grade shit, Philip Lindsay, looks to have struck a nerve or something. And I don't know how much more politics are behind this, but I will like to say that I don't like it, because we know Andreas, an amazing journalist. He knows this business. He knows multiple businesses, and he's not clickbaity. He's not doing this for a bit. He didn't do that to try to go viral. Like, this is real. This is how he felt. He's a journalist with integrity. And if journalists with integrity are being treated like this, like, what is this?
Yeah, I was surprised. I haven't seen Andreas at all this weekend.
I haven't seen him either.
And
that's what I was asking Kel, and he's like, there's a reason.
And since we've started doing any of these like Wrestle weekends together, like going to Double or Nothing, coming to WrestleMania, like when we did the studio show during Double or Nothing weekend, we saw Andreas a lot that weekend. He was instrumental in us getting that studio, because that's where he and Kel used to record their podcast. Very crazy, by the way, thinking about the fact that we recorded an episode of Grapsody in the same studio where that
we were in there. We did that.
Jay Uso thing happened this weekend.
Yep.
Like, we recorded in that same studio.
Yep.
And like I said, that wouldn't have happened without Andreas. And there's so many times where we've pulled up and he's been like, yo, where y'all getting into? Like, come here, like, come hang with us.
Every time.
Or like he would put together like a big brunch or something.
And
bring people together. And this is the first time I've come to Vegas in like 4 or 5 years, and I haven't seen him at all. It's crazy. And so,
where was that? Was that Chicago? That one, the Biggie. That the first one, was that Chicago?
That was Philadelphia.
Philly. That was Philly. That was Philly. Yeah.
But,
damn. Man.
But yeah, like I haven't seen him at all. I haven't really talked to him. Like, I've talked to him here and there throughout the year, but I haven't talked to him since I've been here.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, this is the first time for Vegas and wrestling that I haven't like seen him out and about. It's crazy. And like, yeah, I really think the grade thing got overblown. And
totally.
I think even like WWE's reaction to it is what it is. You can, of course, assume that this is people getting in their feelings or being petty. But at the same time, I think the thing that made it blow up is the fans' reaction to it on Twitter, and people acting like, oh, how could he give them a C+? And there's some people like, look, ESPN is mad at WWE and this is going to harm the partnership. And it's just like, well, he's just doing his job. And it kind of feels like the same thing recently when he covered the lawsuit and people are like, I can't believe he did this. It's his job. Like, if he's, if he's going to objectively cover wrestling and the company he works for, ESPN, is in a partnership with WWE, and we've seen like how that's worked out, like how much wrestling has been on ESPN this week during WrestleMania weekend, wrestlers being on first, all of this stuff happening to promote the show because of like corporate synergy. Yeah, on the other side of it, he's still got a job to do as somebody that covers wrestling, and not just somebody like a Stephen A. that, you're going to get the big guests, you're going to get these big interviews, but you don't watch wrestling year round. Andreas is a guy that has friends in the business, that watches wrestling, has been a part of like covering wrestling and the business for so long. And so I would expect him to do that. I would expect him to give his objective opinion on the shows, and also, covering, objectively.
Yep.
And so, man, if he can't even do that at like one of the biggest outlets, like, it's a crazy game. And like, bro, remember, we were in the room when he announced he was going to start working with ESPN.
We were, yeah.
And just like how excited he was, how happy we were for him. And like, now you fast forward to this, and like, he's not even like getting to do anything. Like,
he's not here. We're in his city. We're in Vegas.
There's no big coverage for ESPN for him. Like, I would think he would be getting like interviews or something. And like I said before, I'd seen how he was giving it up, how he was doing interviews, how he was getting coverage. So it's just crazy to see it, man. Like,
I don't like it.
Yeah, I don't know. And I think some people have the wrong idea about him. Like, even when the discourse was happening with the grade thing and people were trying to call him like biased and make him out to be a certain guy, like legitimately one of the nicest guys in this business. Just
Far
like,
and away. Super humble. Insanely humble.
Great guy. And it's just like, you know, the way people tried to drag his name in the mud was kind of nasty as well. I didn't like this shit at all.
There are people that should be dragged. There are people that are doing this without integrity, that are actively doing things to hurt the business. He's not 0% at all. I saw he was at Revolution. I made a funny joke about grades and we laughed and all this, like, but this guy likes wrestling. It's not like he's doing it. It is his job, but also on the top of that, he likes going to shows. He has wrestling friends. He likes talking about wrestling. He likes writing about wrestling. So for this to happen is pretty unfortunate. I just don't like this, man.
I don't like it. But I don't like it. Like I said, great guy. Not just for like what he stands for in this business, but just like as a black man in this business, and like a lot of the things he's gotten to do, like before we started doing our podcast and looking at from afar, like the rooms he was getting in, the certain things he was getting to do. At like the first Starcast, he did like the Wrestling with Stereotypes joint, and how he was talking about like representation in wrestling in a big way. And how he's continued to like push that conversation forward and continue to like, you know, get to do things in this space as a black man that not a lot of black people get to do. Like, I was just proud of a lot of that he's gotten to do. And like I said, to see him being stifled in this way is just like frustrating.
Come on, G. Shout out to the homie Andreas. He's still going to be out there killing it. He's still writing. He's still destroying it. He's still going to be innovating regardless of the bullshit.
Yeah, man, shout out to him. He'll still be covering combat sports. I just think like this whole thing with WWE is just unfortunate.
He has the same thing that, shout out to a friend of the show, one of your big homeboys, Emilio, where they'll tell a story, like an old hip hop story, and it's like the wildest story you've ever heard in your entire life, and it's just like, oh yeah, like it's just a regular story to them, and I'm like, what?
Yeah. Yeah. My guy, I talked to him when I got here, Emilio, and he showed me something. He showed me a graphic for something, and he was like, "You going to this?" And I was like, "Nah." I guess they doing something over there. It ain't Ralph.
The Rolling Loud Fest thing?
No, whatever that thing is. I was like, it ain't Ralph though.
Every single person that I mean, all the black wrestlers and the ones that would be at this were asking me if I was going to be at this, and I kept being like, I don't know if it's. Yeah. I know who my people are, and I know where I stand, and I don't want to. I'm not drawing no lines. I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
I'm not doing that.
My guy wasn't in the process of making it, so I won't be there. I was only there because my friend. So
they were even trying to, at the Swerve thing, they were trying to, because Cass was there, and they were like, we wouldn't be able to do this if it wasn't for Cass. And I'm like, everybody's just trying to ride that wave, you know? And like, I'm not mad at it. Like, if you see the process, Phil, and you see that if we get wrestling fans in a nightclub and we do some wrestling style stuff, it pops off. Of course, other people are going to try it.
We wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't for Cass. That's what they said. Hey, man, see, people going to get me in trouble because, like, I just don't like the way certain things are talked about, and, like, my friend don't get his flowers. And I don't want to get into that because
it's not Kaz's fault. It's not Kaz. I will say it's not Kaz's fault. It is everybody else being like, he did all of this, and like, let's relax a little bit.
I don't like my friend not getting his
flowers.
That's
all. That's the only reason that I'm upset. I'm like, well, it wasn't just Kaz, though.
Yeah.
Like, he played a big role, but other people played big roles too.
Yeah, certain things that. Yeah, let me move on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let me move on. Yeah, shout out to Kaz. I saw Kaz yesterday at media. I saw like him and like most of the ringer guys, like the homie Brian H. Waters, like another just like legitimately just like great guy, man.
I fucks with Cass. I say Cass kind of has the same stuff we were talking about with Andreas, of like, he'll tell stories or say things and I'm just like, what, dog? Or like interview J. Cole, and then a couple days later interview Shawn Michaels. It's like, what?
Bro's been booked and busy, man. Like he's been like having a gig at Hot, doing stuff with Ringer, and then having
Mellow
7 p.m. in Brooklyn at the same time. Like, bro, he's been booked and busy, man.
That is probably like it feels like if you know Kaz and know his history, like this is what he's been preparing for, and he's in it now, and it's pretty amazing.
Yeah. So I saw Kaz, I saw Shoemaker, I saw the homie Brian as well.
Rosenberg, you saw your homeboy Peter.
I saw Rosenberg from across the room, but I, because those guys that I'm naming, I know those. You guys. Like I don't know. Yeah. I don't have like a personal relationship with Rosenberg.
Yeah, no, I'm totally trolling. It's so funny. At one point during the West Coast Pro Show, Chris Hero, legendary figure, walks up and he's like, "There's no chair for me to pull up to get schooled," and I'm like, you know what? Get out of here. Leave me alone.
Yeah, see, these jokes be getting him in trouble,
Leave
man.
Me alone.
You gotta stop joking. Man. It ain't funny, Chris. It ain't funny anymore. Try a different joke.
Tell him, hug and kiss my ass, X and O's.
Yeah, nah. Certain people you can't joke with, man.
You can't joke with them.
People can't take a joke.
They're too serious. You need to call me. Don't make jokes, dude. Call my phone. I don't want. What are these jokes? You have my phone number. I hate when people say that, Phil. I just want to say that on record.
It's certain people.
Yeah, let's move on.
We got some more super chats.
We got super chats. The homie Chloe Stalin says, Danhausen is the best thing on WWE TV and not close. Much love, guys. Yeah, Coy, when it was either last week or down, the Pat Danhausen was the best bit. That's when I started to realize. I'm like, something's going on here, I think.
Yeah.
Something's going on here. Good for good for Danhausen, G. Like, you're the best thing on that show when people were saying you shouldn't even exist in wrestling. Victory lap, big dog.
Yeah, no. Listen, that is hella funny. It's just certain things because I'll be wanting to keep the joke going.
Yeah.
It'll be I definitely will get into like a Judd Apatow bag where
absolutely
it'll be like an hour later and I still want to keep the joke going.
Let me beat this one more time.
But like some people don't think things are as funny as I do. I thought something yesterday was hilarious and I pointed it out to my boss at Bleacher, Eric Ball, and once he saw it and I just kept like turning around and looking at him and laughing and he had that look like, come on, stop.
Come on now. We're in a serious thing. We can't do this.
And yeah, I will not give any more details about what I joked about. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I told you this story. I'll tell you later.
Not. I would like to hear this.
I'll tell you later. But I thought it was very funny, and I was just like, But sometimes I think things are really funny that nobody else thinks.
Absolutely.
Is funny. Yeah. And so, yeah.
Wrestling and wrestling adjacent things are funny.
Some people take these things way too serious.
Mm-hmm. Leonard Aarons also says, congrats to Royce winning the Who Gives a Crap Battle Royal. Here's hoping for a better for him than past winner. Jay, my Rumble win was so shit. They have me back grabbing the tag ropes by year's end. This is Leonard Aarons again. I'm very happy for my friend. He's going to be WWE World Champion, and that's all I'm going to go with.
What? Why you hating? Why you hating, Leonard, man? Like, I fuck with Royce, man.
Me too. I'll never call him that, but like that's my friend.
Listen, man, like it says, I saw Royce as well yesterday. Still a very big guy. And that's also why I'm not about to say his win don't matter. I might have to see this guy again somewhere down the line.
And he's
a very big guy.
He's sneaky too. Like he'll sneak up on you, even with how giant he is. Like you'll just be like, "Oh, when did you get here?" Like, and that means he could destroy you. So yeah, you don't want to do that.
Yeah,
you don't want to do that.
Wait,
what is that? I don't know this.
Minimal.
What are you talking about?
Minimal says just saw the California thing on the court. What happened exactly?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. What's that in reference to?
What is that? What is that in reference to? Let's move forward. I don't know what y'all talking about over here. Bushin Recap says AEW should have taken from WWE and WrestleMania and numbered the big pay-per-view besides Battle of the Belts. Also, WWE, I want jobbers back. Enjoy WrestleMania 42, boys. Well, it's funny, Bushin, because I had a debate with some people this week, some wrestlers and things about squash matches and if they're where they sit, or how relevant they are. So hearing you say you want jobbers back is hilarious because there are some people that do. I think if it's relevant to the story, then I'm in. But like WWE specifically did this. I remember when it was Ryback and Lord Tensai. They were going at the same time. Like Ryback was going ham, and then they brought Tensai in, and they were both doing the same thing where they were just squashing guys for like. Their first 10 matches are squash matches, and then they got to the real match and it didn't hit the same. It's like anytime they just use it as we got this big guy that we want to destroy people and it doesn't like translate to something, that's when I get a little bit frustrated. But if it's like we're in a feud telling a story and I need to squash a guy to show you that I'm mean business, then it makes sense, you know?
Yes. I have what Minimal was talking about here.
What's going on?
Vince Russo tweeted this morning at 9 a.m. Will Washington stepping up to me yesterday really showed a lot in his character. I'm not gonna lie, we roast a lot of people on castrating the marks, but it's never done in a hateful nature. With the exception of Sap, we do hate him. Hollywood, Keller, it's all done out of comedy and entertainment. Will has been a subject many times, but for him to approach me yesterday, that tells me everything about his character. He gets it, quote unquote. I will forever look differently at Will. I think what he did last night shows the type of man he is. Awesome man, awesome. Hey man, listen. I don't know Russo personally.
He's right.
I don't know Russo personally, but this is a prime example of what I mean if some people take these things way too seriously. And I think if you've seen a lot of Vince's content, if you've seen a lot of like what he's done in wrestling, he be just doing bits. He be doing things for you. And so some things I don't take seriously. Of course, some things he says it's like, yeah, I don't know if I would do that, but
also my issue is like he can do that. Phil, he been in the business. He knows this business. There are people that haven't done shit that also do that, and so that's where I kind of, you know what I mean? Like, I'm just doing bits. Like Vince Russo can do that. You can't do that, fucking JD from New York. I don't know. I'm just pulling a name out the hat.
Yeah, and the story he tells sounds like my friend. So
absolutely,
I'm not shocked about this. I've seen him do that. I've seen him walk up to somebody that was saying stuff about him on the internet, and like,
what's that stuff you were saying?
And so, I mean, like one of like the notorious, if you know, lore of Grapsody is somebody saying things about him and us. And when Will saw him, he was like, hey man, why'd you do that? And it wasn't in a like malicious way. No. It wasn't in a like, I'm trying to press this guy.
What's up? Why'd you say that? Let's fight. It wasn't
it was like, hey, why'd you do that? Mm-hmm. Like, you know, we were just starting to get something going at the podcast and you had people like kicking our back in on something. It was just like, why'd you even do that? And, you know, me in the background, I was just like, hey, fuck this dude.
Yeah, fuck this nigga.
Will like actually had to have like tried to have a conversation with him, and
this is infamous. We've seen Will do this like 20 times.
That's just who he is. That's who he is as a person. Not surprised by that.
He wants to know, like, if there's beef, he wants to know what's the catalyst of this? What started all this? Let's talk about it. And like, again, not a malicious way, but of like, what's going on type of way. Like, no matter who it is, that's just like who his character is. So him going up to talk to Vince Russo, not surprising at all. And Vince Russo being like, hey, he's not a bad guy, also not surprising at all.
Because a lot of times people like Vince and like some of these people, they value like just having a conversation.
That's what it is. Like, it's about access.
It's not like...
That's what you saw what happened when Tony was like, hey, it's chill. Like, they were all like, oh yeah, Tony Khan's not a bad guy.
Yeah, so, yeah, not surprised by that. Yeah, I saw Will yesterday. But yeah, not surprised at all by that. That story that I will never get into that full story on this podcast because I won't give certain people energy like that on this podcast.
Absolutely.
But like him watching it from across the room and him trying to have like be a stand-up guy and have a conversation with somebody, and they didn't do what Vince did. Like they didn't come away from this trying to respect this guy or like be honest or real with him. And,
absolutely.
You know, I took that away, and because I've had interactions with said person privately, I already knew how it was going to go, and I could have told him that. But again, won't get into that full story.
Another story for another day. That was for WrestleMania weeks ago or something like that.
Where was that? Was that in LA?
That was LA. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that was LA. When was that? 23, 24, 23. 22.
Had to be 2023.
It was before he got.
It was WrestleMania 39. So it
39.
had to be 23 because that was when Cody came back.
23. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Certain things about that day that I see some people characterize it and characterize me a certain way afterwards. I'm just like, that's not what happened, but
It's not what happened.
I feel you. Get your shit off.
Do your thing.
But also, I think things are hella funny.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious. That was the first night I ever met Jiminica. We've been friends for 3 years. Shout out to my homegirl Jiminica. I saw her.
Yeah. One day I'll get into how people definitely aren't who they say they are, and because they're not who they say they are, they think I'm not who I say I am.
Right. Because they're like, if I'm not, there's no way that people are. That's not a concept because I don't follow that concept.
I'm not real, so nobody's real.
Right.
Wait,
Yeah,
you're real, and you're just trying to have an honest conversation? Yeah, because listen.
Anthony Cruz says, "Love you guys. Happy Mania weekend. You guys need to be a part of a wrestling company in a bigger way. Maybe one day."
Not necessarily. I'm good with just covering wrestling. My immediate intention and motivation in this is to get into business. It's to cover wrestling because I'm a fan of wrestling. Like, I'm not trying to get into business.
Absolutely. The homie Tyrone Kid says, please watch their review of AEW Rock La Familia. Oh, man. Appreciate you, Tyrone Kid. But, yeah, watch our review of not World's End. What the damn show was it? That was so long ago.
Yeah.
Dynasty. Watch our Dynasty review on
as promised
on the Grapsody YouTube page. Appreciate y'all. Van Twinblade, friend of the show, says ship Wi-Fi is a hassle. I'm finally on, heading to Rotan, Belize.
Wow.
In Cozumel. Let's all laugh and at the marks at still believing in the Fed. Mania is gonna suck. Darby MJF may have topped MJF Kenny.
I don't know if I would say all that, but
That's you jumped out there, Van Twinblade.
Jumping out the window with this window. Bro, that Ron Brow's era was so disgusting, bro.
Hey, leave Ether Boy alone, G.
Disgusting, bro.
Ether Boy.
Ether Boy. That shit was so trash, bro. God, that shit was trash.
Oh, my God. Whew, that is funny. Jay Miller says, first exposure to Chaz, Starboy Charlie Hall on NXT and Evolve. I like what I'm seeing so far. Kid has some star potential.
Yes.
I've been having a great time trolling Charlie. Every time I see commentary, getting off bits about his name being Chaz now has been great. No, Charlie's absolutely cooking over there. I watched one of those Evolve matches, and it was the same Charlie that I've been watching for the last 6 years on the independent scene in the Bay Area, and it made me very, very happy. Like, he's still doing what he's doing. Seems like they like him. Starboy Charlie has, from day one, had a fan club of, like, women, girls, all, like, you go to a West Coast Pro Show and there's 10 girls there that are just there for Charlie. And I told him, I was like, you about to be out of here, big dog. Like, you're about to be getting hassled on the streets very soon here.
Starboy Charlie bring out.
Starboy Charlie brings them the fuck out. Every time they go crazy. It's so funny. This was at the LA show, the LA GCW show. And so Charlie and I were watching the Brody Lee Jr. and Joey Janela's contract signing, and we were marking out going ham, and I looked at Charlie and I was like, you about to be wrestling this fool at WrestleMania in, like, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years. Main event of WrestleMania one day is Starboy or Chaz Hall and fucking Brody Lee Jr. at this point.
Crazy.
Insane.
Yeah, time. What is time?
What is time? What is time? Curtis Brooks says, which city should AEW run during next year's Mania event? Been a lot of talk of that this week, Phil, because, of course, the independent wrestling people that I talked with, everybody's trying to reconvene and kind of figure out what next year can look like, what's going to happen, like what are we going to do this again? Because there's a lot of shows this year in Vegas. Yeah. Like, we can't not do it next year. So, like, AEW, are you going to help? Are you going to play a part in this? What's going on? I mean, everybody keeps talking about New Orleans. There's already some people in the chat saying it just because of what this year was supposed to be, and I wouldn't be mad at it, Phil.
I was looking forward to going to New Orleans this year. I was kind of salty. We ended up at
Me too.
Like, so hopefully that's what AEW. If they do a show next year, I hope it's in New Orleans.
But also, selfishly, I'll take that. We'll take that.
LA don't need it. Chicago needs it more. Chicago hasn't had a WrestleMania in the past decade. You guys have had 2 WrestleManias.
That is crazy, though. like genuinely, as not just because this guy's my friend and how he feels about Chicago. Chicago wrestling fans deserve that.
Now, I'm sure they were like, oh, y'all don't need anything else AEW related. But also, why do I give a fuck what y'all think? Fuck about none of that. Give a fuck about none of that shit, bro. Put that show in Chicago. Let these people be mad. Bring your asses the fuck to Chicago. I ain't trying to hear that. Fuck out of here.
Hella funny, G. But for real though, people are mad. Oh, they're bringing Forbidden Door to San Jose. Sucks to suck, you guys. I'm about to go have a good time at this show.
Yeah, so I don't know. I've seen people bringing up AEW Redemption saying, what is that going to be? We still don't know. Still a lot of speculation with that. But I definitely think the AEW should run something during WrestleMania weekend. I think that they would be absolutely leaving money on the table if they don't. And I think that that's a big opportunity for wrestling to galvanize around something else.
Right.
I don't know if a big AEW show has the big gravity of WrestleMania. Mm-hmm. Like, all these shows being in WrestleMania's orbit is just different.
Exactly.
But I think AEW can pull off a big stadium show during that weekend for sure.
Seeing what we saw in Texas last year for All In and the StarCast, it's possible. Yeah. It's definitely possible. They just have to figure out the right space, the right place, and do it.
Yes. But yeah, right now, despite my obvious bias, I'm pulling for New Orleans.
Yeah, me too.
I'm trying to be.
Me too.
I'm trying to be doing the Know Your Check clap in April next year.
New Orleans is number 1 on the list for me too.
I wouldn't be mad at Atlanta either. Like,
Atlanta would that would be hard, but New Orleans. I haven't been back to New Orleans since 2014, WrestleMania 30, and that was one of my favorite. Not wrestling, like just being in New Orleans and the food and the people and the vibes, like, yes, please.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think this is our last super chat for now.
Mm-hmm. Leonard Aarons also says, regarding Andreas Hale, it is what it is because MAGA Sports Entertainment is MAGA Sports Entertainment. I'm curious what ESPN will do if they don't get the sub numbers they're after for this weekend's Mania.
It's going to continue to be business as well, as usual.
That's how I feel too.
That's what it's going to be.
Like, people are gonna be today buying subscriptions to watch WrestleMania, regardless of what happened here.
Somebody in our chat is saying, never been to New Orleans. Is the food
good? Is the food good?
Like, have you not been to Cajun restaurants? Have you not had like gumbo and jambalaya and like all the? No, one of the main reasons I want to go to New Orleans is for the food. Food
is. When WrestleMania weekends are divided in a certain way, for me specifically, is like wrestling's first, seeing sites, blah, blah, blah. In New Orleans, food is number 1. Like, that's how good the food is in New Orleans. Like, every meal I had was bomb. Po' boys, gumbo, fucking shrimp and grits, all hit hard.
Yes. When I got here Thursday night, I went to this place in the Cosmopolitan called Secret Pizza. Mm-hmm. It's like it looks like a small New York pizza joint, but it's in the Cosmopolitan. It's cool. Mm-hmm.
Oh no, we're not. We're not yelling at you. We're just doing bits.
I'm sorry. Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, we weren't trying to. We weren't trying to be like, you never been to New Orleans.
I wasn't trying to
Fuck you. We were just trying to say how cool New Orleans is.
I wasn't trying to come at you like
yeah,
that.
Yeah,
it was one of those.
Apologies.
Like, it was one of those like, this is like Southern food, and like New Orleans, Southern food is like a big thing they're known for.
I hate when people do. You haven't seen Star Wars. You haven't blah blah blah. No, nigga, I haven't. Leave me alone.
Yeah. My bad if that's how we came.
Yeah, we were not.
I know sometimes I could be in the moment and passionate, and I think sometimes when I start talking louder, people are like, "Whoa."
Absolutely. No, we're just legit trying to say how good the food is, and it'd be a privilege if you get to go there.
Yeah, absolutely. That is all of our super chats for now. I think we have Humper chats, which I'm trying to like pull back up on my phone because now they're gone. They're gone. What's happening?
The homie said, "I'm from Chicago, man. I'll take a lot of things serious. I've learned it. No, the Chicago boys, they be on some. Y'all be on some, Phil. I'm not. The game is the game." But they also take, I learned from my friends, a lot of things not serious. So, 6'7".
There's certain things I think people read it away because I say it.
Right.
One of my favorite Hove quotes ever is when he was like, I think sometimes I say things, and when I say it, people think like it's different because I said it. Mm-hmm. And sometimes I think that all the time. Like I think because I said something, people are like, oh, no, he really means that. And it's like, I sometimes just be like, oh, this is funny. I don't know.
If you guys haven't noticed and got from the millions of times we've said it, we love jokes, you guys. Like I want to get a bit off so bad. Like it's very important to me. I wish people would realize sometimes when I tweet and I get a DM, I'm like, dog, I'm just trying to get these bits off, man. Let me get these bits off.
I posted a joke the other day, and people were trying to explain to me like the reasoning something happened. And I was just like, listen, just let me
get these bits off. Let me get this off.
Yeah, let me get into some of these Humper chats. Patrick Nguyen in our chat is saying Secret Pizza is probably the best pizza here in Vegas.
Okay.
That's high praise, but yeah, it was good pizza.
I hear you.
But got a few Humper chats here from Humper Chats regular Tony P. He says, to start off, y'all most definitely aren't Saturday WrestleMania niggas. I sure as hell didn't smell what the Oos was cooking for that damn SmackDown. Bless you, killer. But Petty a week goes to MJF and his freak out for losing with all his burners. LOL. Nah, that cam clip is hilarious to me.
Saturday WrestleMania niggas gots to be a shirt. That's the funniest shit ever. Y'all some Saturday WrestleMania niggas. We need some Sunday WrestleMania.
I told y'all
niggas.
To send me the WrestleMania Sunday. Why am I getting Saturday niggas? Like, hilarious, bro.
Hella funny, G. That clip was killing me. Like the way that people were taking it, like some people were like, that's what you get for disrespecting a wrestler. Like for people to be in on it, I loved it.
People getting worked by this is hilarious. Like,
fucking love it.
Yeah, I thought that was very funny. Tony also says, the good, got my supercard ticket, the through line for Darby / MJF match, the two-face Sheeta character, bully Sheeta hours, Tex Alex promo, Reg on commentary, Sanka's breakout in America, Hornets getting blown out after that shit LaMelo did to Bam. Hey, man, he got beat legitimately. Like, I feel you, like, the Bam thing was kind of
that was
crazy,
outrageous.
But, like, Kobe White, bro. I've seen him do that so many times in Chicago, and I already knew dude was a dog, and so I was a bit salty watching him do it for another team. But, man, shout out to him, man. So happy to see him in the mix in the playoffs. Same thing for the homie Io on Minnesota. So, yeah.
Yeah, shout my team, who, incredible game the other night. Went ham, fucking Curry did what he did.
Curry.
Draymond was isolating niggas, Al Horford, all that. But last night,
yeah,
nice knowing y'all.
Turn back into the Warriors from most of the year.
Yeah,
without clutch Steph performance, but
yeah,
it is what it is. Now that Tex Alex thing from Dynamite was also hilarious. Tex being like, "Look, I didn't get fired from Japan. Well, I did get fired from Japan, but why are you bringing up old stuff?" Basically, like, yeah, hilarious. And then doing that Wednesday and then pulling up on Okada by the end of the week.
To show again why she got fired?
Bro, hilarious. That picture they were showing of the little black girl next to Tekla Like
Yes.
her reaction to Tekla and kept looking at her like, "Mommy, you see this?
Like, what's up with the homegirl?
Hilarious, bro. Man, I love Tekla. I'm
Hella
sorry.
funny.
Like,
Yeah.
I saw certain people saying certain things as well. Like, I thought this was a family show. Why is she calling people dumb bitches? I'm like, guys.
It's wrestling. Wrestling.
But not being done in good faith, of course. Bad faith. Twitter usage.
Absolutely.
Yeah. More from Tony P says, last night's Joey Janela spring break lived up to the hype. Sandman retirement was the shit show we thought it was going to be, and I loved it. Seeing Kendra Luss taking a kendo shot was the last shot I ever thought I would see her. Yo.
All right. Let's reel this in. Let's reel this in.
All right, Tony. Then Mick helped finish it off perfectly. Yeah, man.
Yeah, you guys, out of body experiences, like turning to 12-year-old Reg is like my favorite wrestling moments. And Sandman's entrance that they played like 3 times back to back, and he's going through dumping beer in people's mouth. I'm loving it. I'm vibing. The match was a 5-star classic. I'm sorry, you guys. This guy, the Sandman, worked one of the strongest matches he ever worked against a fucking invisible guy, and he was going absolutely crazy, selling, bumping. I'm like, nah, they got Sandman fucked up. But yeah, Mick Foley, I always say to you guys, like, this guy got a 13-year-old kid, 13-year-old righteous rich to read a 500-page book. He is goated. He's forever on my list. He is the guy. I fucking went crazy when he came out. I was banging all the shit, like, goat. Yeah, that match was phenomenal, though. Sandman went out on his back against the Invisible Man. He lost his last match, you guys. Like, that's how you do it.
Yeah, just for perspective for what you're saying about Mick, I was standing in the lobby at the Horseshoe, and multiple wrestlers came through there. And the only wrestler that I thought about like walking over to say hi to when I seen him come through there was Mick, because Mick he's a legend, bro. Like he's got like a different connection with the audience. He seems so approachable, and it's like, yeah, when I seen Mick, I was like, oh, Mick's here, like.
Phil just reminded me of a very funny bit that happened yesterday. I'm sure you guys saw I was paparazzi'd. They put me on the Summer Jam screen.
Oh, no.
Because there's a picture of wrestling legend, one of the greatest of all time, Stone Cold Steve Austin. You guys, I'm at Bloodsport just drinking a coffee, just standing around. Let me tell you. Oh, yeah, look. I'm at coffee. I'm just drinking a coffee, watching Bloodsport, having a good time. Stone Cold Steve Austin walks over and stands there, and I'm like, oh, fuck, this is crazy. People are turning around to take pictures. Like, people are being annoying. It's bad. Like, just let this man watch the show. And so he's having a great time. Like, he's just like, you could just hear that, damn it, kid. Like, you could just, like, he's saying all the Stone Cold-isms while watching it. Phenomenal. Afterwards, Stone Cold is backstage getting photos with everyone. You've probably seen your favorite
picture
wrestler.
With Miyu Yamashita.
Yeah, Natty got a picture. Like, everybody backstage. There was a line of wrestlers.
Natty don't have a Stone Cold picture already?
No, she stood in line for a while. I don't know what to do. Yeah, big line of people.
It's the moment.
Shout out to my friend Kevin, who is a photographer for GCW. He's like, Reg, come right. We could get one. And I just like,
no, awesome.
I took a second too long because in my head I was thinking I can't be a fucking Mark back here.
No, it's Austin. You gotta be a Mark. It's Austin.
I know, Phil.
It's Austin.
I know, man.
This is once in a lifetime. You're not gonna just walk. You're not gonna like run into Austin
ever again like this.
Nah, dog.
And I'm just like, I can't be a Mark, dude. I can't. Even though the fucking there's world champion standing in line. And I'm like, who am I to be a Mark?
This is one of like the greatest top stars in the history of this business, like one of the most recognizable wrestlers ever. Like, nah, this is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I
like,
know,
come on,
you guys.
like,
I'm gonna. My biggest regret when I leave this place is that.
No,
seeing him right there. There's Stone Cold, and I'm just like, I can't.
I'm saying I thought about approaching Mick. I absolutely would have tried to get an Austin picture. It's Austin, bro. Like,
I know,
bro. I'm sitting here wearing an Austin shirt. Like, no.
I know. No. Stone Cold Steve Austin, dog. Like, I used to go to school in 1998. and people that I'd known for 5 years had never watched wrestling in their life were like, "Did you see Stone Cold last night? Like this guy changed the world." And I was like,
no.
"I can't."
Going to school and hitting people with stunners and like flipping them off and like you can talk shit in their face.
Kids were
like,
getting. You
come on,
guys
dog.
don't understand. Kids were getting stunnered at school
Yes.
all the time.
Yeah.
Like you were not safe. We started doing these things where we were hitting people in the head with binders like chairs. It got a little out of hand, but most people were getting stunnered.
Yeah. Nah, like
That was a real thing, Phil.
Nah, there's like 2 wrestlers, period, that I'm just like, I don't care what the scenario is. Like, you can't just be like, I don't want a picture with this guy.
It wasn't that. No, well, you're going a little far. It was just like I didn't want to be one.
But
of
I'm
those
just telling
guys.
you, it's to me, it's Austin and it's The Rock. Like
It's The Rock.
It's like, no, you can't.
Dwayne's mine. Yeah, I know.
Like-
I wouldn't have done that with.
Like
Dwayne.
I seen Okada walking out yesterday as well, and I was like,
Okada.
I
that's a
shook his
guy.
hand and everything, but like again, like Austin is. a
I know
different
you guys
stature, like-
publicly shame me. I deserve it. I did this to
Listen,
myself.
Man, I don't want to encourage people to like don't be weird, of course.
Don't be weird. Please don't be weird. There
But
are so many people being
don't-
weird,
don't-
like
don't-
trying to take pictures of him or trying to sneakily walk
Yeah.
up to shake his hand. Don't do all that.
Don't be weird, but it is also okay to fan out over people that mean something to you, even if
Absolutely.
they're not as big as Austin.
Yeah.
It's okay to be, genuine in your
is.
love for these things
It
because,
is.
you can't be in a moment of being like, I'm too cool to be a fan. I'm a fan. And I think people are like, I don't want to be considered a mark. You're a fan. Like, just be a fan.
Absolutely. See, Bushin is saying it in the chat. Only wrestler I ever mark off for is Brett. Brett was mine. Like I actually went to in Bakersfield. Bret Hart was doing a signing at a car dealership in like 2007 or some shit, and I like went to that because like Bret is my guy. And like I've in New Orleans, we were talking about went to maybe it was WrestleCon to meet Bret Hart and Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Like Bret Hart is my guy for sure.
Yeah, no, it's Austin. I'm sorry. I would have.
I fucked up, Phil. I know.
I definitely would have been in line.
Come on, man. I'm a sorry sack of human. I'm going to cry myself to sleep tonight. Shout out to Stone Cold Steve Austin. That show was hard.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, again, seeing the reaction to people just being in his vicinity just tells you, like, the level of star that guy is.
Different
Totally
human
different.
being. The wrestlers being like children. Like Charles Mason, shout out to the homie Charles Mason, a fucking violent killer in the ring. But he saw Stone Cold Steve Austin, and you would have thought again, Beyonce was it like niggas are like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Gee, it's a different person, man.
Yeah. Talk about, like, lasting memories and, like, 12-year-old, turning into 12-year-old you. I saw a wrestler that at a certain age you were like, hey, I like women. And I remember the time period in the Attitude Era, Sable was just becoming a thing, and they did that swimsuit contest. I will die on this hill, and I saw Jacqueline walk in yesterday, and that's what made me think of it. Jacqueline absolutely won that swimsuit contest. I don't give a
You
fuck
guys,
what nobody say.
run
She
it
won.
back.
She won that swimsuit contest. She looked better than Sable. I don't care. And in the moment of me remembering this, I was telling my friend I was standing next to, like Jacqueline is still Jacqueline to black men.
Yeah.
And
I was about to say, if you guys haven't seen that shit in years, run it back.
yeah,
Jacqueline looks crazy, you guys.
Yeah.
I'm talking about
Yeah.
your body's tea. All the things that the kids say. Jacqueline was
She-
destroying lives, my guy.
she won that swimsuit contest. I don't care what
I'm
nobody
talking about like
No.
I remember being 11, being like, my eyes. I don't know if I could watch this. This is crazy. And them things were. Dang it! Let me tell you, brother. Jacqueline is nah. They had Jacqueline fucked up.
Yeah.
The swerve was on because she was wow.
says. Yeah, the fix was in.
The fix was in. The fix was in.
The fix was in.
So she still looked like that. I didn't see her yesterday.
But I saw her walking around, and I saw, and I said, unlocked a 12-year-old memory
Mm-hmm.
of like WWE inter. You remember that? And like seeing that
I
as a kid,
remember
I was
that.
like, wait, what? I don't think that was supposed to happen.
Wow.
And my friend, I explained it. He was like, what happened? I was like, you've never seen that?
Drop the top.
Yeah.
Drop the top on them thing.
Yeah. It was,
Yes, sir.
yeah.
But yeah, seeing Jazz was like black wrestling history. Just
One of the greatest to ever do
phenomenal,
it.
dude. Jazz, man.
Why, absolutely should be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
It is a travesty that she is not in the Hall of Fame. Like, get this woman in the Hall of Fame where she belongs.
EPW show, I can still see her hit the dance move. It's hella funny. Because she does that little dance when it's her turn. That shit is really, it's an auntie dance too. Hella funny.
Bro. Crazy.
Oh, man.
Yeah, more from Tony P. He sent some more Humper chats. Appreciate you as always. He
Appreciate
says,
you, Tony.
Joey and Brody cooked. The boy is good, and Joey did a good job protecting him. Brian compared him to a young Nick Wayne, which I agree with. An awesome match.
True.
Give credit to WWE. Raw wasn't complete shit and ended with an awesome promo. SmackDown, on the other hand, ... I did not watch SmackDown. I did see Raw. I'll talk about it more when we preview this WrestleMania card. But
y'all don't got y'all Jelly Roll shirts, Jelly Roll WrestleMania shirts.
Yeah, these go home shows are I don't know. Like, it's not the go home shows I grew up on.
And it's funny because it seems like all the other extracurricular stuff are hitting. Like, people are like, this Roman promo is the greatest promo we've ever seen in the history of promos, and it was not on TV.
It was a little glazing going on.
It was a little.
It was a little. It got a little bit overboard.
I'm like, I like the passion, but like the greatest promo I've ever seen. You guys like, let's relax. Let's maybe walk that back a little bit.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
It was a little bit too much. Mm-hmm. Tony P also says, no, I was saying put Jazz in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, put Jazz.
Dan, not
put Jacqueline in the Hall of Fame. She's already in there.
Jacqueline's
she's already in there.
Jazz belongs in there.
But yeah, Jazz definitely belongs in there.
Yeah. To run through the rest of these super chats, Tony says the bad that show. Didn't do the Julia Tiffy match they advertised. They had a rematch of a feud no one cared about. Ass crowd, the women's tag division. Then you ended the show with two future losers going, yes, exactly, to one another. The hell. Yeah, I didn't see this whole Cody Punk thing that they ended the show on, but it definitely feels like both of them are going to lose.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Tony also says TNA fans coping with the fact that Slammiversary is going head-to-head with Forbidden Door, saying that AEW is counter-programming them, not understanding that the SAP Center was booked months ago. Also, I have some food for thought about Mania this year. Yeah, I didn't even realize they were going head-to-head.
I saw people being like, Petty, did they do this on purpose? And like, dude. No. Guys.
It's a crowded market, right? At this point, you're going to end up overlapping with a lot of these shows.
Right. I think it's also, and then like WWE has kind of given us PTSD of like anytime somebody books a show, you think it's to counter another show, but sometimes this shit just happens, you know?
Yeah.
Daffy, are you talking about super chats? We're going to get back to super chats. We're on Humper chats right now.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I did skip one.
Oh, well, maybe. You got it.
He said the Hun / what the fuck, that Willow Camille match was not it. I know Camille has been away, but it just feels like she is.
That's Tony P. I didn't know that was your handle on there.
It is Tony P. He says, I know Camille has been away, but it feels like she is always thinking in the ring. Her bumping is not the best. Like, she doesn't want to take them. Give her Ring of Honor time to help her on the weak spots. Yeah, that match was not great.
Bro said it's like she's always thinking. That's crazy. And when you can see that,
she looks like she's counting her choreography.
Oh no, the worst of the worst. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. I've heard some bad things about that, and it's unfortunate because I love Willow so much.
Yeah, it was not a great match.
Yeah.
Then Tony also says, if you think this year's Mania build was shit because of Ari butting in, think about next year when a murderous prince with the largest army in Middle East is paying for Mania and starts to put his heads into the process for next Mania build. Yeah, it's going to be a little nasty.
Could you imagine the propaganda that's about to go into the fucking build next year?
Yes.
And some of the things that we talked about off cam about what they're going to be doing is going to be
nasty work is going to happen. And then last from Tony P says, Ice Spice got my respect as a real one, got her value meal interrupted by some weirdos, wanted all the smoke while holding her own. Also, Jay, you can let Sean go. So wait. Also, Jay, you can let Sean go, guy. Protect one another. Fuck fascists. Enjoy all time in Vegas. Yeah, man. Salute to Ice Spice. Glad that nothing serious happened there. Just trying to enjoy a meal at McDonald's, and somebody tried to put hands on her.
Listen, it'd be like that sometimes. Trying to enjoy a meal at McDonald's,
glad she's okay. Because I mean, again, people run up on people, and it could end very differently.
Yeah, especially with this era of trying to go viral and trying to do stupid shit.
It's fucking stupid.
Yeah,
leave people alone, man.
Seriously.
Yeah, that's all our Humper chats for now.
Appreciate you, Tony.
We got a few more super chats. There's one in particular I wanted to hit before we jump into AEW Dynamite.
Mm-hmm.
Well, here we get this one too.
Meet Norma. Shout out to the homie Meet Norma says, my record is 6.5 pounds gained in 4 days in New Orleans. Yeah, you guys.
Crazy.
New Orleans is crazy.
And then from Coffee Black.
Coffee Black says, tapped in late. I had no idea about the Andreas stuff. It feels more like WWE doesn't want to be a part of the wrestling ecosystem. Fuck, that's a bar. They just want control over it. Double bar. No, 1000%. That's what it is. It's like they want to control the narratives. No fucking pun intended. And know that it's going to be the CM Punk line about Roman being safe is funny because that's what they want. They want everybody to be safe and be a part of safe outlets also too, Phil, you know?
Yeah, listen, man. I got to read that one again. I got to give Coffee Black his...
I'm saying, run it back.
Dude, he said, I feel more and more like WWE doesn't want to be a part of wrestling ecosystem. They just want control over it. Listen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it
bars.
It looks crazy, bro. It looks crazy.
Is my question, Phil? Is it? We're still kind of early into it. Is it working?
No. Yeah. It's working for some people.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Because
yeah,
I noticed on some other wrestling people and this is becoming a thing of I'm a subsidiary of iHeart or CBS or blah, 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 and they're just going to these outlets because they're big outlets and they feel like they're going to be worth something. Like that, I was talking with Alex yesterday about the Billboard, Dom, and Liv thing of how they were asking about entrance music. Do you like your entrance music? But if you're in wrestling, you know that Def Revel is not good, so you wouldn't even you would the way that she said of if you could have your own entrance music, what would it be? That was a better question to ask than do you like your entrance music, because they're going to these outlets and they're probably finding some intern or somebody. Hey, you want to interview this wrestler? What the fuck is wrestling? And they do research for 5 minutes and then it turns to this. And I haven't seen the translation of it's a big outlet, so it's going to mean something. Even when TMZ drops wrestling news, it's not like their other stuff.
No. I think the thing that sucks is you do want to see wrestling covered by big outlets. You do want to see certain wrestlers on big outlets. Like everything I'm saying about ESPN and their coverage about WWE, still at the same time, just seeing Danhausen on ESPN.
It's crazy.
That's still is crazy.
They're on Sports Center and stuff.
At the same time, I think the unfortunate thing about it is you are getting these big audiences, you are getting these big names attached to things in wrestling, but sometimes the interviews aren't good because these aren't people that care about wrestling. They don't know enough about the subject, and so they don't have good questions. And I think that's a lot of the stuff I've seen this week. The interviews are just not good. And that's not me being hey, send your guests to just wrestling content creators because I want the access. I want to be able to do the interview. But I just want good interviews. And some of these interviews are just not good. And it kind of sucks. And I kind of think, I was thinking that during the influencer wave in hip hop too, where you get the rappers going to these places and they're getting these
Interviews are bad.
They're not good interviews because sometimes it's like these people don't really care about like the artist or their music, or they don't really care about producing a good interview. It's just like, oh, I have this person on my outlet and I'm trying to leverage my following. And it's just like, you get what you get out of that. And it just comes with the territory. The thing that I don't think works with ESPN, though, is that sports fans that tune in for ESPN, they tune in for sports coverage. They're never going to care about wrestling like we do. Nope. Because they're tuning in for sports. They're not going to take wrestling seriously the way that we do.
They don't.
That's just how some sports fans see it, man. Like, wrestling,
I've talked to too many sports fans over the last 35 years that feel like that.
It's just like, it's just one of those things where it's like, this isn't going to change some sports fans' minds, and it's not going to make certain wrestling fans take other things more seriously, like ESPN's coverage of wrestling, for example, because that's not what they tune into ESPN for, and they're not sports fans, so like they're not tapped in with that world. They don't care about certain things. Like, in theory, Shannon Sharp interviewing Jay is a big deal because who Shannon Sharp is, but some people in wrestling don't know who Shannon Sharp is or care about that.
Exactly. Yeah, like the nightcap thing is dope for us because we like know the space and we know what they're doing. But a lot of wrestling fans are like, they only got the ESPN app and subscription for wrestling. They're not like, oh, I'm also gonna watch this baseball game because I have this. No, I'm watching this WWE show and that's it.
Yeah, and that crystallizes my thoughts on the Pat McAfee thing either.
Yeah.
Because I keep saying, like, who is this for? It's not going to change the minds of sports fans that listen to Pat McAfee for his football takes or, like, the college game day stuff. They're not then going to be like, hey, I'm going to tune in to see what he's doing in wrestling. No. And the wrestling fans aren't going to be like, hey, Pat McAfee's involved. I'm excited for this. It's like, neither one of those crowds are going to care in a way that you want them to.
Mute sports, that's a great one. Most sports fans think like Tom Brady. Yeah, that's it. A lot of them are like, you guys aren't athletes. You guys are a joke. This is a fucking bit. Like, you hear that often. And don't get to the MMA fans. Those motherfuckers.
Like a lot of them are pretentious. Like they just don't take wrestling seriously. Event for Grapple Geekery.
Grapple Geekery says, honestly, we all won seeing her in that contest. Talking about Aunt Jackie, yeah, definitely. We were the winners. You're all winners.
she should have won that contest.
Absolutely. Run it back. Can we do one of those? We vote again.
Run. Yeah. The fix was in, bro.
The fix was in.
Fix was absolutely in.
And you read all the stuff about Sable, and like legit, the fix legit was in. Yeah, so.
Yes. But yeah, appreciate you guys sending your super chats. Appreciate you guys sending your Humper chats. AEW Dynamite. Pretty
eventful
episode of AEW Dynamite. I said when we reviewed AEW Dynasty that I like that Spring Breakthrough has become like the eventful WrestleMania week episode where they try to bring some more eyes to their product and try to do something big or like put like noteworthy matches on that show. And I thought that this worked for that. I felt like this episode. It felt like big. It felt like pivotal, and starting the show with the Darby and Max stuff, and like coming straight out of Dynasty and the announcement at Dynasty that the world title match was happening in Seattle, in Darby's hometown. That he did not want to wait for Double or Nothing. That already added so much intrigue to this because it's like, wait a minute, if I just thought he was the next contender for the next pay-per-view, right? It would be easy to kind of write this off and go, oh, well, Darby's just going to lose. But it's like, wait, it's in a few days. Max is coming off of a main event with Kenny. That changes things.
Yeah.
And so to come straight in, and I love the attention to detail here of Max finishing his match and gloating so hard, and Renee's trying to tell him, hey, I don't know if you've heard, but you've got a match on Wednesday, and she's trying to tell him that, and he immediately cuts her off, and it's like,
he's not listening.
Nah, nobody's better than me. Nobody's on the level with the devil. I just beat Kenny Omega. I'm going to celebrate. I'm going home, and so he doesn't know he has this match on Wednesday because he's still gloating. And so by the time he gets there Monday, it's like, wait a minute, what do you mean I'm wrestling? Like, I'm not wrestling this guy. And
he thought he was just coming to have a celebration of winning.
Yes. Immediately tries to downplay Darby, tells him he's not ready. Darby cuts an impassioned promo, and he's like, I'm never going to be more ready. I've killed myself for this company. I climbed Mount Everest, planted this company's flag at its summit. I went around in my hometown putting up posters, promoting, trying to get people to come to this show. I started my wrestling journey miles from here in Buddy Wayne's school. Like, no, I'm never going to be more ready than this moment. And that's when we get the announcement on commentary from Bryan Danielson, of all people, that the match is still happening. It's official. And if Max tries any of his old stuff, he will have to vacate the AEW World Championship. He will be stripped of the title. Yeah. And once they add that stipulation, I was just like, oh, I think Darby's winning.
We're doing this.
But yeah, just a great way to start. And then doing that overarching story for the entire episode, I think I really liked it. Like the Sting and Darby interaction backstage, I got chills. Like, and I mean, that was another one of those, oh, he could really win. Because when Sting was there.
What's Sting doing here?
Sting being there, and then Sting saying, like, he asked Sting, hey, do you have any advice for me? And he goes, no, man, you got it. You don't need anything else. Like, you spent all that time under my tutelage as my tag team partner. It's on you. I had my time. It's your time. And so Darby says while he's walking away, showtime. He's like, no, it's not showtime. It's your time. You got this. Great stuff. Loved it, man.
Yeah. I liked so much about this. At the pay-per-view before the pay-per-view of Darby being like, I want that world title. I climbed the mountain. I'm down off the mountain. It's world title time. All my focus is on that. I'll kill myself. I'll kill anybody. Like, this is the business. I love this. I want to carry the flag for AEW. Winning the match at the pay-per-view and then doing the promo to be like, I don't want to wait, dog. Like, I already said what the time is. I already said that it's go time. I already said I want my world title match. Let's do it. We're about to be in Washington. Let's go for it. And then I like MJF's side of like, this is a real thing. It's a real story. MJF had a big title match against Kenny Omega. They're running this God versus the Devil story. All of his focus is on
3 days ago.
Yeah, 3 days ago. All of his focus was on trying to best this guy, trying to be the best AEW World Champion of all time, trying to focus on that. So he's not listening to Darby do promos. He's not listening to Darby stalk him, essentially trying to get at him. He's not interested in Renee. He didn't watch the Andrade match. So in his mind, he's just like, I beat Kenny Omega. I'm about to go get my balloons and champagne and have a good time here. And so I like all that story coming together, overarching, but it was all kind of like you're saying, Phil, pointing to Darby's probably going to do this. And like,
yeah,
I love a title change on TV so much if it makes sense and if it's worth it. And I think for the story that Darby was telling and what the story that they told with the match, I think doing it on TV made a lot of sense.
Yes. This felt like a big moment for Darby. And I think, for what Darby has represented for the company, I've said before, he's one of the best television wrestlers on the entire roster.
Yeah.
And, what his TNT title reign meant to him, I was like, yeah, you can get mileage out of making this guy champion and then him defending the belt on TV. And we immediately got an announcement that confirmed that for me.
Right there.
So, yeah, heading into the main event, this show was going long. I was like, man, how much time is this match going to get? We get the main event with very little time left in Dynamite. Max gives the ring to Aubrey, so he cannot use the ring to win the match the way that he used the ring to beat Kenny Omega. If you somehow did not see the match, just to recap it, Max used the Dynamite Diamond ring, punched Kenny Omega in the gut, then pile drive him through a table, drags him back in the ring, hits him with a heat seeker, picks up the win. The clear story here is Kenny has been saying throughout this entire build, hey, you beat me on Collision at one time, but I wasn't 100%. And if I am everything I say I am a God pro wrestler, the best bout machine, at my best, you cannot beat me. And I thought that this match at Dynasty proved, again, at his best, you can't beat him because you cheated to beat him. If you can gloat and celebrate all you want, but you had to cheat to beat him. And so I don't think the stuff with Kenny is over. We got a great segment with Kenny and Ospreay as well that tells me that we're not done here. And just that segment itself, so I'm like, bro, if that's not the main event of All In,
what are we?
What the hell are we doing?
That segment's gonna look insane if that's not what it is.
That segment was so good. We've got to go back to that at some point. Like if that's not the All In main event, like throw the plans out, change things.
Yeah,
like,
change all this.
What are we doing? Tear up the scripts, change it. But yeah, coming into this, MJF handed his Dynamite Diamond ring to Aubrey, and while Aubrey is distracted, putting the ring away, hoops Darby in the handbags. It looks like he's going to use that as momentum to cheat, and while he's gloating, he's not expecting Darby to beat him at his own game, low blows him, sets up the Scorpion Death Drop, then hits him with, I believe, 4 coffin drops. And then, just to add that extra cherry on top, to add even a little bit more storytelling, does the headlock takeover. MJF loses. Darby Allin is the new AEW World Champion.
What?
If you do not remember, I believe that was Full Gear in 2021 when Max beat Darby with the headlock takeover because he's like, I'm so much of a better wrestler than you.
Yep.
I can beat you with a headlock takeover. And then he beat him again with the very same move in the 4 Pillars match at Double or Nothing.
Yep.
And so to bring this full circle, Darby beat him
with the headlock takeover.
With the headlock takeover to win. Great storytelling.
That's what you like to call storytelling. I would like to say, before you continue on, Phil, most people, and I've seen a few people in the chat, are conflating things. This was not a squash match. That's not. This wasn't a squash match. They were telling a story. It happened. It was a quick match. It was short, but that's not a squash match. That's not how a squash match works. Max wasn't squashed. You guys are conflating issues, but I hear you. I see what you guys are saying. This was not a squash match. I want everybody on the internet to stop saying that. It's not how a squash match works. They told the story where they went behind their back. They did low blows and stuff. That's not how a squash match works, you guys.
Yeah, and I thought the story here was very clear. Again, Max cheated to beat Kenny, so he's on a high. And I've seen people say, well, oh, why should we take this seriously? This means that Darby could do something that Kenny Omega couldn't. No, Kenny got cheated. He did everything he could to win that match, and he got cheated. Darby beat Max at his own game. He low blowed him, and then hit him with 4 specials, 4 signature moves, 4 finishers rather, to beat him. It wasn't like. No, it felt
not
like
how a squash match is.
It felt like Max
wasn't an enhancement match. That wasn't to enhance Darby. That's not. No, you guys.
Yeah, Max got beat at his own game, and then even more so when he couldn't use his tactics that he's used to beat other wrestlers, he lost. And we've seen this before when he got caught off guard by Brody earlier this year, and Brody beat him.
Yeah,
it's just I love that idea in wrestling because if it's supposed to be treated like a real fight, then yeah. Something can happen in a fight, and you just completely get caught off guard.
Absolutely,
and that's it. Like that's
accidentally get caught in the temple, and you're out. Like that. That's just kind of how it is. You know?
And that's what worked for Mox in the match with Punk, where he upset Punk. It's just like in a fight, you cannot, and you're not prepared. Anything can happen. And Max came into a match he was not prepared for. He would have been prepared for it if he wasn't gloating coming out of pay-per-view, and he heard Renee when Renee was trying to tell him that the match was coming. And then on top of that. You're going up against possibly the most unpredictable wrestler in the company in Darby Allin. No, I thought the story here made perfect sense. I thought that this was an electric title change. I thought that this was like...
This was hot. I liked it.
I thought it was a big risk for AEW to take.
Yeah.
But I think it paid off. And short title reigns, I think short title reigns have become such a rarity in wrestling.
They are.
That's
so weird that that's the thing now.
Yeah, I think that this could be a good thing. And I'm like, at this point, I think Darby's probably going to hold the belt for
not long.
For a few weeks. I would not be shocked at all if he loses the belt right back to Max at Double or Nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that. But like if you're just giving Darby a month with the belt and just giving him this moment, and he deserves it for like what he represents for this company, a wrestler that is completely distinct to this company, a big part of the identity of this company, making him a part of your world championship lineage kind of feels almost overdue.
Yeah.
And like when we're talking about it on the review and how it's saying, like, in a lot of ways, he represents a lot of what Cody brought to this company. He is kind of like, the successor to Cody in a lot of ways, with like the story they told with the TNT title and like a lot of things that, their character and their relationship meant to each other. I really like this. And again, like, if this just means Darby's going to hold the belt for a few weeks and get some title defenses in on TV, we get some cool like TV main events out of this. I think that's the best way to use Darby. We saw that with him as TNT champion. So for them to announce right away that Ciampa's going to get the title match next week, two good things here. I was wondering, where do you go with Ciampa if he's not TNT champion?
Yep.
Immediately putting him in a world title picture, and this is a guy that we already know can be a world champion based on his time with NXT. And then, like I said, you're giving Darby this spot on TV, and just the output from Ciampa on TV recently as well. That match is going to be excellent.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Ciampa, I love that the new initiative of wrestlers in AEW specifically being like, I want to be world champion. Like, I think I get so frustrated with wrestling as a whole when that's not the goal. Like, if you're not talking about beating the world champion or even trying to go for it, it's like, what are you talking about? So for Ciampa to be like, okay, I lost the casino gauntlet and the TNT championship, I had fun with that, but I really want to be world champion. So, like, what's up with that? And just like Phil and I are saying, if you want to give Darby the belt, you got to give him defenses almost every week at this point, right? Like, he got to be on Dynamite or Collision, like, defending that belt.
Yeah, and I think the play every time you do a short title reign, and this kind of like exposes that it's going to be a short title reign, is you load up the defenses on TV because. Like, Darby just had an excellent pay-per-view match with Andrade, but, like, again, his strength is, being a great television wrestler. And so if you're going to make him your world champion, you should capitalize this. You've got, between now and Double or Nothing, you got, 8 episodes of television, counting both Collision and Dynamite. Yeah, you should get, like, at least 4 defenses for this guy.
Yeah, at least 4. Essentially, he should be on TV every single week doing this, defending that belt, carrying it around. Like I said, do all the Darby thing. Have this motherfucker skydiving with it on, doing skateboard tricks. Like, make it a Darby Allin fucking 8 weeks or whatever it is, and really hone this in. But, he doesn't need to have this championship for the rest of the time. It doesn't need to be this year reign. I think it could be a memorable reign just by extra Darby-fying everything kind of surrounding it. There is rumors this week of MJF. He's not going to film a fucking movie, you guys. Get out of here.
Yes. That kind of got debunked quickly.
Yeah.
But I also love like all the lore. Like someone pointed out earlier, the reference that Max did with his gear, and just like some of the other like callbacks to other big wrestling moments, big title changes. I thought that was cool. Man, this was just like a great moment, man. I really loved it. I did the locker room coming out for Darby, Sting coming out and embracing Darby. I thought this was great. I loved it.
Yeah. I understand people short. There's some things that people to not like, but I think for Darby, the story, for MJF, how he moves, I loved all of it, honestly.
Yeah, I love that they really
that was tight.
built like Dynamite as like the story-driven show this week, and then we got all of like the straightforward matches and stuff on Collision, which is usually what Collision is. It's just straightforward matches with no filler in between them. And I think the better matches were on Collision this week. But like as like an episode was like an overarching story, I thought that Dynamite worked very well. The Kevin Knight Claudio match from Dynamite was also very good.
The Jet,
man, Jet is more confident than ever. He got it after the match.
Got that bling belt.
Brought the bling belt back. Brought back the original belt. Very excited to see that.
So I say
fits him perfectly. Atlanta native, bro. Fits him like a glove.
No.
So
Icy is a funny ass song. I just want to say that on record.
I'm so icy. The fact that the fact that this kicked off this big beef between him and Jeezy is also funny as well.
Right? Because it's like this song.
And people are like legitimately murdered as well.
People died for this.
It's so excited. I'm so icy. So icy.
Niggas died for this. So icy is hella funny. Oh man,
yeah. What a moment in time that Jeezy and Gucci beef and just like that culminating in the verses and everything.
Yeah.
What a moment in time,
and
bro.
Some of that stuff was rehashed. Yeah, hip hop is dangerous, you guys.
Yeah, one of the greatest versus moments is Gucci up there. Nah, man, put your dead homie in the pack. Go dig him up. Yeah, I was like, I think we got to calm down.
Shut this down. Yeah, cut these cameras off, dog. This is
hold on. It's getting a little too real.
Cut these cameras off. That one in the Bone Thugs and 3-6 Mafia. Those guys are wild.
Oh man. Yeah.
Busy Bone.
Busy Bone, you a hater.
Okay, we digress. Sorry.
Yeah, rest in peace to Gangsta Boo.
Absolutely.
What a great moment. But yeah, man, shout out to the Jet. The Jet was like, yeah, man, I might look good with 2 belts on. Not my favorite thing that they keep doing with the TNT champion of, immediately going, hey, but I want this belt too. But I also think that it just works well with what Kevin Knight is doing as a character and being like, nah, I'm coming for everything.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, y'all got comfortable with me in this tag team. I'm trying to let y'all know for sure I am a singles wrestler. I'm coming for all the gold.
I want to shine. I love that every time Kevin Knight kills it, like I think back to Swerve being like, you got to be a killer. And like ever since that promo, Jet has been a different wrestler. He is like getting better every week. His confidence is through the fucking roof. I talked to him for 15 minutes yesterday by WrestleCon, and like the confidence is oozing off of him. This guy is woo, brother. Oh my god, the way he was moving through there, I was like, oh no, it's over for y'all. Jet is taking the Jet takeover is now.
What a guy.
Yeah,
it's something about like his physique and his like face.
Yeah,
that kind of reminds me of Carl Weathers as well.
Okay.
Like every time I see him, he kind of reminds me of Carl Weathers, and like he
does have Carl Weathers energy for sure.
He does, and so that's why I'm like, it's like the cockiness. It just feels like this is like right in his bag, man. Like, yeah, like.
So we got to interview the Jet. That would have been a great. Like, do you take inspiration from him? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like if they were trying to like cast somebody else before like Michael B. Jordan to be like Adonis, like I feel like he looks the part perfectly. I swear, something about him, he just kind of looks like Carl Weathers.
I like that. Shout out to Jet. But yeah, great episode of Dynamite. I think this Darby stuff is really fun way to go. We need some, because we fantasy book and talk about the AEW Men's World Championship and what we'd like to happen and stories and stuff. But sometimes you just need a fucking wrench in these plans. Like let's do something off the beaten path. Let's not have this long story that culminates at the pay-per-view. What if we just have a story right here on Dynamite? And I love the thought of like, because I think about this a lot with John Cena's retirement being on Saturday Night's Main Event. Like when John Cena's like, I want to watch my thing, like it's gonna just feel weird. And like Darby, when he's like, damn, let me watch my first world title win, I think he'll be proud of like the episode and everything kind of surrounding it, you know?
A lot of people compared it to Mick's title win on television on Raw. It is very similar to that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, it's wrestling. You know, it's always going to be references. It's always going to be nostalgia and callbacks.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I thought this was a great episode of Dynamite. I think the AEW World Title picture is the most interesting it's been possibly ever.
I think so.
It's
the most contenders, you know?
It's the most believable contenders. It's not as predictable as it's been in recent memory. And I think that's a good thing. I think one of the worst things about wrestling currently is a lot of things can feel very predictable.
Absolutely.
And as somebody that talks about wrestling a lot, that covers wrestling.
That predicts things.
And it just feels like, you know, a lot of times we can see things coming. And I mean, I'm sure some people could say
some people probably saw this.
This looked telegraphed, but I just think like, man, take some risks, man. Like do something unpredictable, man.
People
like,
never try anything.
Try something.
That's what I felt when Callum won the belt. Like we gotta do stuff like that, dog. We gotta go for it.
Just try something different. Put somebody new in a spotlight, man. Like We just need it, man. It's
Right.
very much needed in this industry. I think like across the board, that could be said about WWE, AEW, like a lot of these companies, man. I just think that a lot of these companies need to try something new.
We got to invest in the future of this business. That quote this week, y'all big homie Credit Boy, where he was like, if we lose our 4 big stars, we're fucked. And it's like, what?
That shouldn't be.
That's crazy, ain't it?
That should not be the viewpoint.
Bro said if we lose Cody Rhodes and CM Punk, we ain't got nobody to replace them. That doesn't give confidence to the people you got back there. Triple H, what the fuck are you doing?
And this is the company that everybody tells us they build stars. Build some stars.
That's what you are doing here. I thought this was the star building territory. What the fuck?
Build some stars. Tell some stories.
Tell some stories. Every time they say that, Phil, and I'm like, don't they got writers, motherfucker? Have somebody write the story when they're like, they can't do that. I'm like, don't they have writers to do this?
Yeah.
Don't you have? We watch LFG and NXT and all these fucking shows, and none of these guys can replace your big stars. What are you saying?
Yeah. At some point, you gotta replace these guys, dude.
At some
This
point,
is the 40+ club. You gotta make some new guys. Man.
Roman keep telling you he ain't gonna be like. Well, I don't know. He's walking the fence. Everybody keeps saying this kind of, but like they're gonna be gone, dude. No matter what. Like it's over. It's out of here. Yeah, and Roman's saying the same thing. It's like they keep being like, there's only one real star. He's like, could you guys stop saying that? What if he did? I thought everybody was superstars.
Yeah, Mute is referencing that what Roman said on First Take when he said, I'm the only real superstar over here. Which is not true.
No.
But it is what it is. Mute, if your name is a reference to that Super Hot Fire skit, that makes it very funny. Mute
funny.
Spitter, Mute
Spitter.
Mute Spitter, all time great. Did you see my man that plays Super Hot Fire doing that interview, and he was saying how he hates Chris Rock and how Chris Rock was mean to him?
Because they did the battle together, right?
Yeah, because he did that battle, but also Chris Rock was like trying to get him in at Comedy Central. He's trying to get him a show, and it's
it broke down.
It's very interesting to watch.
Yeah, I want to see that.
He's not the first industry person I've seen that's like, I don't like Chris Rock.
Oh no,
Yeah,
it's like the 30th at this point. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why when people are like, Will was wild for slapping him, I'm like, I think a lot of people.
There was a whole side of people being like, finally.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, Mute saying it's not a reference. It's taken. Yeah, bro, Mute Spitter. Mute Spitter.
That's so fucking funny, dude. Mute Spitter.
Bro, hilarious. Yeah. Appreciate you guys sending your super chats. That's the best way to get your chats read on the stream.
Right.
We got some more super chats, got some more Humper chats we're gonna jump into as well. I think we read that one from Grapple Geekery.
The homie Tyrone Kid says, get yourself a woman to be all up in the video, dancing while you doing your diss tracks. Love Trick and Lash, man. Yeah, no, I love their relationship. They seem like they're having the best time. They're super supportive of each other. Like, just beautiful. Beautiful black love. And like, shout out to both of them. Like, they're killing it. They're winning.
Yeah, Trick is
crazy. When again, Credit Boy, when he said who the top talkers are, and Trick was one of them, I'm like,
crazy.
That means something, dude. That means a lot.
This soon?
They got him up there with CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, nigga. That means something.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
wouldn't say that, but I understand why he said that.
I don't know if I fully believe that, but like that's a huge endorsement.
That's praise, yeah. Leonard Aaron says, bruh, the Cody and Punk thing from last night was as depressing as it gets. Two dudes who know their reigns are ending this weekend. Hug it out.
I didn't see the segment, guys.
Ooh.
Wasn't in a room.
And that's funny because there was like one world where that could have been the match, too.
I wish...
you know?
I wish that was the Mania main event this year.
Yeah.
But, you know.
You can't always get what you want. Leonard Aaron's also said they started Darby's match to the title by having him finally beat Max. 2 years after he lost the title match in Washington, he wins the title in Washington.
Yeah. Great stuff.
Yeah.
This was his third AEW World Title match, I believe.
Yep. And I saw a tweet that was like, there's a lot of AEW World Champions from Washington. You got Bryan, you got Swerve, you got Darby. Like, Washington is producing them.
Yeah.
Let's go. Listen to Washington Water, because those are some of the best wrestlers. Like, Bryan Danielson is fucking GOAT. Swerve, maybe my favorite black wrestler of all time. Like, Washington might have it. The homie Deontay Soigné says, ha 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 ha, Max, you suck. Not a squash. Argue with the wall. I loved it. Happy Mania week. 33 hours of wrestling watched so far. All love, y'all. See, Deontay be acting like me sometimes. Like, 33 hours. That's me. That's me. That's all there is wrestling. I'm going to watch some more fucking wrestling today. But yeah. The squash thing was getting me. That's why I had to bring it up, because every time I open my phone, someone's like, "Oh, what are they fucking squash?" I'm like, let's get the lingo right. Leonard also says it's worth noting MJF paid off the Don Callis family before Darby even announced his intention for the title. Max wanted to stop this before it happened because he knew that threat that Darby posed to him.
Yes, and I think that's a big part of the story as well. As he didn't even want the match. He was trying to get him out of the title picture before he could even get the match.
Mm-hmm. Like, the Andrade match was because Max was like, kill this fool. And he didn't.
And that's why I'm like, when people are like, there was no build to this, yes, there was. Mm-hmm. There was weeks of getting us to this point. Like, him having to get through the Death Riders, him having to get through the Dogs, and then having to work through the Don Callis family. Bro.
Story.
Those are all the top heel factions in the company.
Yeah, right. You mean to tell me he beat the guys in the fucking Death Riders that nobody did? Like, come on. Yeah. Oh, great work. Grapple Geekery says it was a hell of a win. Darby beat Max because of Max hubris and foolishness. Max beat Kenny via shenanigans, but went to the well one too many times.
Yes. Hoisted by his own baton.
Absolutely. Like, it. I don't think, because people are like, it takes away from the Kenny and Max match, and it doesn't. It just doesn't for me.
I don't think we're done with that feud either.
Right.
I think we're getting another Kenny Max match sometime this year.
Definitely. Because, like, Kenny got to get that belt. The Alpha trolling Okada last weekend, prompting him to get cussed out in Japanese, was great. Once he starts cursing in Japanese, ask Kiyomiya about it. That match is finally fucking announced. A Double or Nothing International Champion. Feeling about it, Phil?
Very excited for that match.
Fucking finally. Jesus.
Part of the reason I want to go to New York to see it.
Damn.
Very excited for that.
You gonna go?
I don't know. It's probably gonna be very expensive.
This is crazy. This right here is crazy. But yeah, I'm getting FOMO for sure already. They only announced one match because that match is gonna be crazy. But for the bread and door, it'll be the net one that to that. So I'm sorry, you guys. Apologies. Shane Monster says ROH Supercard got a killer women's title. Survival of the Fittest.
Yes.
Looks crazy.
First ever,
insane.
Right?
First ever one. The lineup's fucking fire. Nigel McGuinness accepted the challenge of Josh Woods, who put out a challenge
Josh
for
Woods, bro. Very underrated.
Josh Woods is fucking underrated, dude. Josh Woods put out a challenge for any pure wrestler to step up. Nigel McGuinness accepted the challenge, and then Vanilla Baby, Blake Christian's getting the men's world title match against Bandito. Survival of the Fittest, the Supercard of Honor show is stacking up pretty quickly, looking pretty hot. I'm excited about that.
Listen.
Is this this is the way to get it off Athena, or?
I think this makes sense if you're going to have her lose here.
Yeah.
Because the field is stacked against her.
Right.
I honestly, the way we said do something new, take a risk. Put the belt on Maya, dog.
I didn't want to say it. I'm glad you said it.
Put the belt on Maya, dog.
But I saw Maya this weekend, and like,
she's so good.
Yesterday I saw she was at spring break, and she was just walking through the crowd, and I was like, yeah, Maya got it.
Dog.
Like, the It Girl is such a great moniker for her because she is. Like,
yeah.
Strap her up, dude.
Yeah, strap her up. Well, go ahead. Yeah.
Either that or have her beat Red Velvet.
Yeah. Blake Christian getting a world title match at this show. I know we all got our jokes off with Harlow and like this rollout for this album, but if you're gonna do the song, if you're gonna have him come out to a song, the World Championship match is the time to do it.
It's the time. And Jack Harlow don't care as much about his rap songs anymore because he's doing R&B. So
he might
let you.
He might let y'all use that one night only.
Shout out to because Blake Christian for a while was the guy with the most heat on the indies. I think last night, Doug, in the tag team match between KJ Orso, Sam Stackhouse, Jack Perry, Marco Stunt, KJ Orso, you guys. I know y'all be talking shit. Y'all are not up. The bro gets real heat.
Yeah.
People really fucking hate him, and he is fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
Really fucking
You got to
good.
give him a lot of credit for reinventing himself.
Absolutely.
After the Fuego stuff, and like he's been great.
Cooking, dude. Real heel heat. He made everybody look phenomenal in this feud.
Yeah.
Like Marco Stunt is fucking back. Like that shit was hot.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, former Fuego.
Bro, speaking of Jack Perry, that clip of Jack, very funny stuff. Jack being like the Young Bucks.
What are they just doing, a stream or something? What was that?
They were just doing a stream. Jack is like, the Young Bucks are the greatest tag team in the world. I'm assuming very inebriated Jack. Seemed like it. But he's like getting his shit off. Cali Boy vibes.
Absolutely.
Getting his shit off. And Anna's the whole time just like,
he's doing it again.
all right, guys. All right. Wrap this up.
Let's wrap this up.
Wrap this up. Like when
Luchasaurus is on the side like, yeah, motherfucker.
he hyping him up. When Jack smashed that can and threw it at the wall, and she was just like, all right, man, come on, wrap this up. Anna the whole time is like, what are we doing? And the whole time Jay is like, nah, man, I don't think they're the greatest tag team in the world. Fuck y'all. Like I'm like, and she's just like, all right, man.
Anna Jay was in put him to bed mode. Like I think I gotta put him to bed. Come in here.
Come here.
You know when your girl do that, she's like, you kicking it with your homies and you wilding, and your girl's like, come in here for a minute. Like that's what it is.
Yeah, very.
Come sit down for a minute.
Yeah,
you're doing too much.
The clip after of him falling out of the chair, and I'm like, Jack.
Shout out to Jack though, crazy
Very
fucking
funny.
reaction. Like dog, he has aura. He was walking through too, and I'm like, oh, Jack
Babyface
Perry.
Jack, bro.
Lucky that Anna Jay's around, because everybody in here would be pregnant if that was the case. Because Jack Perry be man, Jack Perry, what a guy. Great song.
Yeah, we got some more super chats.
The homie DNC Digital says, hope all is well. Let's get you to Texas for a show. Definitely trying to get down to Texas like I was telling you on the internet. After watching the new Texas Pro show and seeing how those Texas young dudes are moving, I am blown away. The new Texas Pro maybe was the blackest show of the weekend that I worked. There was like 10 to 15 black wrestlers on it. It was fucking phenomenal. I had such a good time. But yeah, I'm trying to get out there and talk some more shit because Texas is hot beyond it being hot, you know?
Yes.
Appreciate it, homie. Tenruza says, Reg out here killing it. Love to you both. Fed equals trash. Thanks, Tenruza. Having a good time, and Fed gon' Fed.
You not fed?
I'm not fed. The homie Shanika, shout out to the homie Shanika, says, hi, y'all. At the risk of stealing Smiley's gimmick, have to catch up because just got out of the nail appointment. What's up? Let me see them nails, Shanika. Picked up tickets for the Collision Fairway to Hell. That looks dope. Venue looks wild. Y'all have fun this weekend. Appreciate you, Shanika. I hope them nails are hidden. I hope that you're having a beautiful Saturday. I hope that life is well. Things are great.
Appreciate you. Then we got a generous Humper chat. Thanks from Tina Keys. She says,
thank you.
Happy Mania week, y'all. Had the opportunity to be in the crowd for Wednesday night. The vibe was
Hell yeah.
indescribable. Sending hugs. Have fun. Be safe, y'all.
There's been some hot episodes. I was thinking back to my birthday show in San Jose that hit, the Sacramento show that I went to. Like, they've been on a pretty good string of shows. Like, Tony's been talking about it in all his interviews and how 2025 he took a different kind of approach to how.
You can see it.
Yeah, it's shining through on the fucking every time you watch an AEW show. Like, his different approach, whatever he did, it's fucking working.
Yeah.
And Twins Blade says, you got to do the song. It's Elmo's World Beat, la 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 la, Maya World.
No, he's referencing the Elmo thing. La 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 la, Maya's World.
That's got to be her song. What's the copyright infringement on this?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Yeah, Maya World, that one. Definitely check out Maya if you've never seen her.
Yes.
Thanks, man, Twin Blade. Thanks, Van. I think I saw Tootie. Was Tootie Lane out here? I think I saw her somewhere.
Yeah. A lot of people outside.
Or was it just somebody that
seen countless wrestlers this weekend. Too much to count.
There's so many wrestlers outside.
Yeah. Before we get out of here, gonna run through this WrestleMania card. It is WrestleMania weekend. WrestleMania will be emanating from Allegiant Stadium. Is your mic?
Nobody can hear me?
Hold on. Let's see.
Sorry.
Is it dead? I think it's dead. Hold on. Is my mic still working? Yes. For now.
For now.
Yeah. Running long. Let's get out of here.
We weren't trying to do all this.
But yeah, WrestleMania, Allegiant Stadium. I believe it is a 7-night card on both nights. 7 nights the first time. First night, 6 matches. Second night.
Okay, not 5.
Not 5. Yeah. WrestleMania is very, very much a mixed bag this year. This build has been not great, to say the least. It hasn't been a great build, but yeah, let's run through this card anyway. They've announced the card. They've announced the order via ESPN, more corporate synergy. Night 1 will be starting with The Vision, Logan Paul, Austin Theory, and I Show Speed. Internet Sensation versus Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, and LA Knight. They did like this training package Monday of them trying to hype up Speed and say, man, this is your moment. Speed is absolutely going to do something crazy athletic, but I absolutely expect him to take like some crazy looking bump, and he's probably going to get pinned, and that's how the baby faces are going to win.
Mm-hmm. There'll be one of those, he'll have the camera like Logan Paul moments and do some big thing, and everybody will love it. But the Saturday WrestleMania niggas are starting the show. I love it.
Yes. Then we have an unsanctioned match up next. Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu. Very much looking forward to seeing what Jacob does in his second WrestleMania appearance, I believe. Is it second or third? Second. Yes. I think Big Jake's got to win. I don't think Drew needs this win. I think you got to move forward with Jacob. I'm looking to see Jacob in a world title picture in 2026. I think he's going to win big.
Yeah, it feels like Jake's win. He needs some momentum. He needs some number one contenders things. This is Jake.
Yeah. Stephanie Vacquier will be defending the WWE Women's World Championship against Liv Morgan. I think it's pretty clear Liv's winning. Just based on the build to this, like Liv being this year's Royal Rumble winner, a lot of the big press around this, like the way she's being presented, I think she's winning. And then she dropped this music video as well.
I almost said no comment, but like, at least it's not as bad as the Nikita Lyons shit.
It's not very good, but Liv is gonna. I believe Liv is gonna win.
Yeah,
here.
Liv's going.
And they're clearly building to something with Liv and Raquel. I think that Raquel is probably gonna turn babyface, and that's gonna be a world title match sometime this year.
I do think this has the potential though to be one of those matches if they get time. Like I think Liv could show us something, right?
Yeah, I think Stephanie's gonna show out.
Yeah,
if nothing else.
Absolutely.
AJ Lee will be defending the Women's Intercontinental Championship against Big Time Becky Lynch. I think AJ is going to win.
Really?
I was going back and forth on this because, of course, AJ won the first match. Well, really, she's won all the matches up to this point. She beat Becky and Seth at WrestlePalooza. And then, of course, she won the match at Elimination Chamber to win the IC title. I still think AJ is going to win here. Mm-hmm. With the report that came out, it makes me think she's going to win even more.
Which report?
You ever seen this report?
I have not seen this report. Clue me in.
Via PW Insider, Mike Johnson, word on the street is that Paige re-signed with WWE. And
that's real?
That's the report that Paige is heading back to WWE.
Huh.
if Paige is coming back, I've seen a lot of people say that means she could show up after this match based on AJ's history with Paige.
History.
She could show up after this match. But for me, my prediction is, of course, Paige's big debut on the main roster was on the Raw after WrestleMania.
Yep.
That's when she beat AJ Lee, ended her year-long reign, and that was kind of the thing that put Paige on the map for a little bit. Chat saying Fightful Select confirmed it as well.
Okay.
Paige will be back. Okay. If it's me, I think AJ retains, and then you have
do that moment.
You redo the moment of Paige confronting her on the Monday after Raw.
That's crazy. They got the movie too. Just tie those things in. Yeah.
So I think that's where we're going. I think we're definitely going to see Paige in the next few days.
All right, AJ Lee. I'm going with AJ Lee after hearing this new development, which I figured was eventually going to happen.
Yes.
She has that movie.
Yes. This match is a little bit in the air at the moment.
A
fatal 4-way tag match. The Irresistible Forces, Nia Jax, Lash Legend, will be defending their belts against Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, Bayley, Lyra Valkyria, and of course the Bella Twins. But the report is that Nikki is not going to wrestle.
Why don't they just take the Bellas out of the match and then do it with the rest of the people? This whole thing is confusing. Then the EO thing is I'm still the EO thing is the most mind blowing thing in WWE, even over the Pat McAfee stuff. Because she was the hottest wrestler of the year last year, had one of the best WrestleMania matches, and she's on a retainer at this point. What the fuck?
Yeah. Another reason why the Paige report is doing the rounds is because some people think that Paige is going to take Nikki's place in the tag match, which makes absolutely no sense for Paige to team up with Brie Bella. Based on the history between them, that makes no sense. But if they just need a big surprise, why don't they just put EO in the match?
Because it's about WrestleMania moments, dog.
Yeah. Everybody wants to see EO on this card. I still think it's incredibly I just can't believe she's not on this card. I was about to try to
There's no way.
I'm baffled that she's not on the card, bro.
MVP,
I just can't believe it. The year she had in 2025, had the best match on this show last year with Bianca and Rhea. EO should be on this show. I think it's crazy she's not here. And yeah, I think she's probably going to be in the match. I think she should be in a match, but I could see it being Paige as well. Then to round out the show, Seth Rollins versus Gunther. This build has been 2 weeks long. I think they did a very good.
This build has been 2 weeks long.
2 weeks long. I think they did a great job last week of really recovering, and Gunther just being no, I'm better than you. Right. I've always been better than you. Yeah. And I didn't get a chance to prove that as champion. I didn't get a chance to take the belt off of you, but and then you were playing useful idiot for Paul Heyman all this time. And at WrestleMania, I'm gonna prove I've always been better than you. I thought that was just straightforward wrestling storytelling, very simple. And this match I'm sure is gonna be very good. I don't know who's winning this match though, because Gunther is coming off of a generational run, retiring 3 massive legends. How do you have him then?
He loses at WrestleMania.
How do you then lose to Seth Rollins at WrestleMania after that? I don't know. And then, of course, it sure seems like they're preparing Seth for a feud with Braun Breaker. Mm-hmm. So you kind of don't want him to lose either. So I don't know. I don't know who's winning this match. I tentatively want to say Gunther, but I'm not sure.
You could do. I hate it already that I'm saying it out loud. Braun cost Seth the match, but Gunther doesn't need that. He's a fucking he beat John Cena. Why would he need help? So
I hate the idea of it being a run-in, but I definitely could see that happening, and that's the way that we see Braun for the first time. Braun doing a mask man reveal. God. I could absolutely see it happening. I don't want it, but I could absolutely see it happening. Then the main event, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton with Pat McAfee.
That's the night one main event.
Yes, for the undisputed WWE Championship. I think it's pretty clear Randy's winning here based on this build. Pat McAfee has said, if Randy does not win, I will go away forever. You guys will never hear me again, which is the telltale sign that Randy is not losing because they don't want this guy to go away.
They keep forcing him upon us.
And don't get me wrong, I want him to go away, but he's not going nowhere. I think his addition to this build has been fucking shambolic. This is not good. It's not good TV. The promo he cut last week was not good. The stuff he's doing in between on ESPN also not good. It's just not good. Cody looks very frustrated. He looks exhausted. I think for the first time since he's come back and he's been really doing the runs as a top guy, top champion, he just looks run down. He looks jaded, man.
Defeated is the word I think I describe of it feels like he's fighting a fight and they keep being giving roadblocks and they keep it's fucking, you can see it in his eyes. And when he's like, who wants this? I didn't want this. Nobody wants this. It's crazy.
Cody's saying a lot of things that I said on this podcast of hey, this isn't good. Nobody wanted this. Why is he here? Yeah. But I definitely think we're building to more Cody Randy stuff later this year. We're probably going to get that tag match that people don't want at Backlash.
Jelly roll.
Yeah. Yeah. It is what it is. That's the way we're ending night one. Like I said, I believe Randy Orton will pick up the win. Night two is starting with what I believe is the best build of this entire road to WrestleMania. Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar. And a lot of this is built on just how excited people are for Oba Femi. This guy has gotten over much quicker than I expected him to. These standoffs between him and Brock since Royal Rumble have been electric. They've got something really special here. And that promo Oba cut Monday was fantastic. It just shows every time when they want somebody to matter, they know how to do it.
Right.
They know how to put the machine behind somebody and build somebody up. And they've done that with Oba. They very intentionally kept him all the way up to the very last show before WrestleMania and didn't let him talk. He just kept coming out and doing the pull aparts and the stand downs, the stare downs. And now this week when Paul's like, hey man, I could manage you, and you see right away he doesn't need Paul. Mm-mm. This guy can talk on his own. Mm-hmm. And that promo he cut Monday was special, man. Mm-hmm. You got to mint this guy, man. You got to give him the win. There is no reason why you should not give him the win. And sadly, guys, that's why I think Brock Lesnar is going to win.
The biggest Triple H indictment, the biggest thing, the biggest test is happening tomorrow. If we will see through the fucking shade. If he does this to Oba, there's no hope. If Oba does not put over here, give up all your hope on black wrestlers because this is the most perfect time, the best setup. All the elements are there. And if he loses in a horrible fashion, throw it all away, dump it. No black wrestler will ever make it here.
Absolutely, and I fear that Oba's win is because we've seen this before. We saw it.
He got a lot in this build-up, which makes me believe,
but that's the same thing I think, because this feels very similar to the Joe feud at Great Balls of Fire, where Joe got so much in the build to that match, and everybody was like, Joe's got to win. Joe's got to win. This is it. Make him world champion. And then Joe just lost in uneventful fashion. And you can make it the argument that they did similar things with Bobby and how we wanted the Bobby match for so long, and then it was just at every turn,
Brock show.
It just turned into Brock beating him. And this is the first time in I don't know how long that somebody has presented as an equal for Brock Lesnar, probably since Drew won the Rumble.
Yep.
And it's the same thing we were saying earlier. Try something new. You've got a young guy that is your audience loves this guy. He comes out and does that strut, and the whole crowd's bopping with him. The way Joe was just talking about him on Joe Budden podcast, and you've got something, man. You got lightning in a bottle with this guy. I don't know why you wouldn't strike while iron is hot, but I really think Brock's winning, guys.
You know who we're talking about.
Yeah, I unfortunately think Brock is winning. I hope I'm wrong, and
Me too.
if I'm wrong, I will come on this next episode and eat crow and whatever and give it up. But I think he's gonna lose.
Yeah, I've been seeing people all week, the last 3 weeks, being like, "It's time. Finally, got to do it for Oba." Blah blah blah. Brock Lesnar is about to F5 this guy into oblivion tomorrow.
I hope not. I think it's great that Oba's getting the spot to open the show because the first hour is going to be on ESPN both nights.
Yeah, regardless, that's a big
Great exposure for him, but that's even more why I think he should win.
Right.
But I just, we'll see. We've got a ladder match, 6-pack ladder match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Penta will be defending his belt against Javon Evans, Dragon Lee, JD McDonough, Rusev.
Where they find him?
And Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio being added at the last minute is very funny.
Yeah, hilarious.
I think Penta's going to retain here.
You guys know how I feel about ladder matches. They fucking drive me crazy. Somebody could get hurt. But like Javon, Dragon Lee, Penta, it should be. Rey Mysterio's there. It should be pretty good. Yeah, it feels like Penta's momentum is still going. They're building stories around him still. I couldn't find any reason why. Javon, potentially, Phil?
I don't know. I feel like it's too soon to move on from Penta. He just won the belt.
Right.
That's kind of why I think he's going to win. But at the same time, man, so excited to see Javon get this spot here. Man, deserved.
Seeing him this week has been amazing.
I mean, seeing Oba, Javon, and Trick Williams on the same night and
That's amazing.
Yeah, I was very worried coming into this build that these guys might not have a match, and to see all of them on the card this year, that's really cool, man. We were at one point having discourse about this company not putting black male singles wrestlers on pay-per-view cards, and you got 3 of them on a card for WrestleMania. That's awesome.
It's amazing.
Very happy for those 3 guys. Very excited to see what those guys do next. I think Javon's going to have a big moment in this match. I think, of course,
he'll fly.
Dragon Lee's going to do something really cool, but I do think Penta's going to retain.
Yeah, I believe that too.
And kind of one of the strangest builds based off of the Twitter stuff and how much people were talking about the Twitter stuff at one point. Jade Cargill versus Rhea Ripley has not really lived up expectations in terms of the build to this match. I still don't even know what this match looks like. Rhea's still doing this. Jade doesn't care about the business. She doesn't care about wrestling. She doesn't respect this business, so I don't care about her thing. And I just don't really know how that benefits this feud. I continue to say that the best thing they should do for Jade is just let Jade be Jade. Just let Jade bully people. Just let her be arrogant and cocky. And that's why I always wanted her to be a heel, but it just feels like it just still feels like it's missing a step. It still feels like they're muzzling her a little bit. Just let her be herself, man. I think that's the best thing you could do. I want Jade to retain. To be honest, I think that this build has not done much for Rhea. I have no real interest in Rhea as champion at the moment. I want Jade to retain, but I do think Rhea's going to win.
Rhea Ripley should be the biggest star in this company. What the fuck? What's going on? I'm blown. My mind is blown. That we're even in this position that she's not in a fucking legit main event. I also think she's going to retain. I think her momentum is not the same. I'm confused because her momentum should be to where it is, and she should still be where she is. So I don't really know, but Jade needs to win more, but I can't see them beating Rhea at WrestleMania. I just can't.
Yeah, I think Rhea's going to win.
Yeah.
It seems like they're leaning into hints that Rhea and Io's friendship has been a net negative on Io, which could lead to us getting the one-on-one match later this year for the championship.
That's dope.
Sure, I still think it's terrible that Io's not on this card, and I hate that they're just treating her like Rhea's little buddy.
Yeah.
I don't like it at all. I think the booking of Io in 2026 has been terrible.
Pretty horrendous.
Sami Zayn will
Zayn.
be defending the WWE United States Championship against Big Trick Williams. very clear that they're probably going to do like a big double turn or something here. Sammy has been leaning heel for weeks. I hate that this has been at the expense of Carmelo Hayes. I think we should have at least done a triple threat match or something to get Melo on this card. I think it's very unfortunate that he's not here, especially after a tremendous run as United States champion. I think Trick's gonna win.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna do. If Trick doesn't win, I think we're gonna.
Okay.
Here?
Yeah. So unfortunately, you're going to get Cam mic for the time being. I was going to plug in my backup mic, but
We're almost done here.
we're almost done anyway. So camera mic it is. Yeah. I think Trick is going to have a great entrance. It's probably going to be cool and all that, but I think you're right. I think Sammy's going to go full heel, and he's going to retain, and that's going to build to a rematch between he and Trick later, probably a Backlash or something.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah.
That works. I still am like Sam Zayn as a heel though, but because in my soul, man, that's like it's Sam, dude, baby face. We saw what the potential is, but I get it.
Yeah, definitely feels like the double turn's happening.
Yeah.
And then we're getting the return of the Demon, Finn Balor, to take on Dominic Mysterio. I think it's very interesting that it's not for the AAA Mega Championship.
Yeah.
Which tells me Finn's winning. Because the championship's not on the line.
Right.
But you really need to cement this turn for Finn. You started it earlier this year with the Punk feud. It'll be interesting to see the reaction to the Demon. We haven't seen the Demon in a while. They've done everything they can to kill the legitimacy of this this character. But I'm excited to see the entrance and see what Finn does.
Every time I see the Roman match and when he does that off the ground, I'm like, why'd they try to kill the homies thing like this? This is crazy.
Yeah, minimal, bro. That is very funny that the Wi-Fi ended up lasting longer than our mics. But it's been a long week, very busy week. So I probably should have charged the mics longer.
Hey, we got to 2.5 hours though. That's pretty good.
It is what it is. We're gonna finish this thing. Thanks for staying with us, guys. The main event, night 2. Centerpiece of this WrestleMania build, generational match. Probably, honestly, when you think about what it means, biggest match of this generation.
That's it though.
And that might sound like hyperbole, but like the amount of years this match has been in the making, like the level of stardom in this match, it's the reason why it's the big main event. It's the big box office. You can say what you want about like the build and how it stumbled at times. It's still a big, massive match.
It is.
CM Punk versus Roman Reigns for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. We got another talking segment on Monday. I think the biggest failing of this booking has been that it's been too much talking and not enough wrestling to me. I think you could have done maybe a tag match or something along the way, just something to break it up, because it's just been too many talking segments. And I just don't think it's quite lived up to what I wanted it to be for a build. I think it's had great moments, like the initial promo right after Royal Rumble. Punk's pipe bomb a week ago was good. You had other good moments, like the Punk in there with the Usos, I thought was a good moment. Roman's car promo this week, that we referenced earlier with a very good promo, but people were jumping out the window and saying it's the greatest promo he's ever cut, which is crazy. And the people very rightfully were like, hey, why can't he do this on live TV? And people were like, why y'all got to complain about everything? I just think it's a big disconnect when you've got this guy that's telling you he's the last big superstar, he's the only superstar this company has, and he's not there every week as a part of this build. And then he does this arguably his best promo of this entire build on the internet.
Not on TV.
And it's just like...
on the internet, that doesn't matter, they say.
Yeah. And you have this argument all the time about how, low management has affected basketball. Like, people buy tickets, people watch these big games because they want to see the big stars. Like, you don't pull up for a Warriors game expecting to see, like, a Stephless Warriors team. Like, you want to see...
Those tickets are cheap, and I never buy them.
Yeah, it's
because
like,
I want to see Seth. What you mean?
You want to see the stars. It's
yeah.
like, if you're paying all of this money to go to a WWE show and you're tuning in every week, you want to see the big stars. And so... I just hate this idea of like, hey, it doesn't matter that it was on the internet. It does, especially if this is a weekly show and you're building to your biggest show of the year, and this guy's telling you I'm the biggest star in this company, then yeah, you should be on TV helping build up the weekly product and helping to build to this match. And so I just don't like that aspect of it, and that continues to be this disconnect with some of the Roman stuff for me. Roman acting like it doesn't matter that I'm not there every week. It absolutely matters. Or like, oh, this guy's not a real fighting champion, and we know what you're about to do with this championship if you win. You're just going to go away, and it's going to be another part-time championship situation. You can try and count title defenses all you want. Punk has been a present champion.
Yep.
You haven't been a present champion in quite a long time, and I have no interest in going back to that. But I do think Roman's winning. I do think Roman is going to win. I don't see a world where Punk retains. Oh, I would be over the moon if Punk retained, but I don't think it's happening.
I am happy that Roman did this car promo because he has been pretty dog shit throughout this thing. I mean, I've seen people say, like, he's been exposed places, like, CM Punk has carried, dog. Like,
yes.
even like, the content of most of Roman stuff is, like,
It's some flea copping a little bit.
Yeah, like, what are you even, like, what's going on? Like, why are you, like, get to the point. We get it. You're a big star. You are. We believe you. But, like, you didn't really get into the soul of CM Punk ever.
No. I thought it didn't look good to start Raw this week where Punk cut this scathing promo last week. Like, fried this guy. Fried Pat McAfee in his promo last week. And you come out and start the show with a campaign ad. I said on Twitter, I was like, that's like coming behind like this fire diss track and coming with a PowerPoint going like, look, this guy's a hypocrite. Like, don't nobody want to see that, dog. Get in the ring and cut a promo. Like, what is this, man?
This
like,
message was powered by the tribal dog. Get in the fucking ring.
Yeah, and then the promo itself, it was like, once they did have the closing segment, I did like the storytelling in it. I did like Punk being like, yes, I do hate you, but that comes from a place of envy because I'm not a part of a royal family. I don't have what you have. I didn't have like this, and it's like, I think that there was some great stuff in there, and I think that it did a good job of like bringing the entirety of this thing full circle. But Punk saying all of this, and then Roman just getting back to his catchphrases and saying, on Sunday, I'm gonna make everybody acknowledge me, including you. It's like, yeah, but again, it just feels like they're close. There are bits of this that I really like, but it's also stuff here that it could have been so much better. And I do think, like, all of those people that were like, Roman has gotten better as a talker. He can hang with this guy now.
Hang? I don't know if I'd say that.
Punk is miles better than him on the mic. Like,
far and away.
It's not close. And I think that was very much showcased throughout this feud.
Right.
And I do think that Punk did a lot of heavy lifting on TV to build toward this match. Even the kickoff show last night, like, what is your excuse why Roman was not on the kickoff show? Like, but Punk was. It's just like, and again, you keep telling us this guy is the biggest star you have, and he can't do a kickoff show.
He can't show for nothing.
Why? Then you're essentially telling your audience that the kickoff show doesn't matter.
Right.
And I mean, it's not like I'm like pulling up the kickoff show and running to watch it, but it's like, again, if this is something that your big stars are supposed to be a part of, then why is it? I don't know. I have a hot take on it, and some people might not like it, but I feel like Roman has been kind of sleepwalking through these WrestleMania builds
Absolutely.
for the past 3 years.
Yeah, yeah.
People won't say it, but again, I do think Roman is going to win here.
Yeah,
I would be very shocked if he doesn't.
Mm-hmm.
I think the story this whole time has been Punk, like, you can't win on your own. And that has been really the thing that's dogged him since the bloodline split up, since he lost to Cody, of Cody telling him, yeah, you can't win without your guys. And then when he finally beat him and he's been forced to be on his own, he's been losing a lot. And he hasn't won championship gold again. So I think he has to win on his own. If this night ends with the bloodline reuniting, I think that is a terrible, terrible decision.
If there's a 1-2, somebody's pulled out from the referee's pulled out and a bloodline guy standing down there, I'm going to scream.
No, I think Roman has to win on his own.
I'm going to scream
to finish this story in a logical way. But there are theories, guys. I don't know if you've seen
Austin
this.
theories?
I don't know if you've seen this, but one of the theories is he cut that promo in the car because he was in a car with
somebody,
Randy Orton, and that's why he's been like, I like Pat McAfee. I don't dislike Pat McAfee. And like when you see the corporate ties to Roman the theory some people are going with is that Pat McAfee is going to help Randy win on night 1. He's also going to help Roman win on night 2, and that's going to lead to those guys being kind of like Team TKO, Team Ari,
the new authority
against the two guys that are quote unquote anti-authority in Punk and Cody, and that's why you had those two guys cutting
those
promos against TKO and Ari and Pat McAfee. You're going to position these two guys as like the corporate champs.
Totally. Yo, if on Monday we saw 2 nights of Pat McAfee holding the champ's arm up, that's going to be crazy.
Horrible. I hope that's not where we're going. Again, I think the move is to just have Roman win on his own. I would not be surprised if this company does completely swerve us, especially with like Punk really doing babyface stuff and saying I'm a fighting champion, and Roman really looking like a hypocrite and being tone deaf and still not understanding that people want a present champion. People don't want him to be a part-timer. He's still talking like the tribal chief character. He hasn't changed. And so there's a very good chance that he might just win with some help. Yeah. I don't think that they should do that, but I would be shocked at all.
I definitely think Roman's going over, though.
Yeah, Roman's winning. I definitely think, either way, I think Roman's winning. Right. And, I mean, there's so much stuff you can do with that. Of course, he said this is the consolation prize when Rollins was champion.
They get the hypocrite bars off if he wins.
And that if anybody would hate Roman holding that belt more than anybody, it's Rollins. Yeah. And that sets up the match that was supposed to happen before Rollins got injured, which is Seth versus Roman one-on-one somewhere down the line for the World Heavyweight Championship. I mean, I think it's a great thing for like where this belt has been and how a lot of people blasted this championship since its inception, and now it's like in the main event of night 2, and it's in the biggest storyline of this WrestleMania build.
That's kind of why I wish Roman would have just never said that, because like it needs to. It should have that prestige. You dumb idiot.
I always hated that. But here we are. Here we are again. I think Roman's going to win.
Yeah.
I saw people saying maybe The Rock is going to come into play some here. I don't think that he will.
I've seen this theory too, but why?
Yeah, because I've seen people, point out the professional relationship between
him and Pat
and Rock.
Do have that relationship. Pat's been talking for The Rock the whole time. Okay, I already got around to it. I mean,
like to me, I think if you're gonna go forward and Roman wins without help, I think the thing to do, and boy, I would hate this. Let me just preface it by saying, boy, I would hate this. I think the thing to do is Roman wins. And in the entire build, he's been saying, I'm going to force you to acknowledge me at WrestleMania. Roman wins, and because Roman finally wins on his own, Punk has to admit, hey, man, I thought that you were coddled, you've been spoon-fed, you've earned this, you beat me fair and square. Shakes his hand on the way out, rolls out of the ring. And then, if we get The Rock, that's when we get The Rock come out, does the Royal Rumble 2015, arm, points at him, and then clotheslines him right out of his boots.
Mm-hmm.
That's the move. If you're doing this aligned with Pat McAfee, that's not nearly as interesting as potentially finally giving people this Rock Roman match that they want.
Yeah. Rock comes down like he's a part of it. Like, we wanted that TKO. We got it, baby. And then...
Yeah, and that's how you can bring McAfee in. Because if he clotheslines Roman after this, and then McAfee comes out, yes. And then him and McAfee stand over him. That's different.
If the Rock will make it a little better, but Pat McAfee's still gonna. I
don't want McAfee in it at all, but I think that's at least some sugar for this.
Yeah. A little bit of sugar on yours.
But I just think, just have Roman win and just move on. Like trying to add McAfee in any of this, I have no interest in.
Like let Roman be who he says he is. Like, let him go out there and fucking win the championship and look like a big star. If that's what we're doing, don't fucking put all this shenanigans and bullshit around it.
No. But yeah, that is WrestleMania.
You gotta start getting ready to head out to the motherfucker.
Yeah, heading out to that soon. That has been a pretty long episode of Grapsody. Mike's can't stand the heat, apparently.
I didn't think the Wi-Fi was going to work, but we are about to get to 3 hours.
Hearts can't stand a chance, apparently, either.
The game is the game, baby.
We got a handful more super chats, and then we are going to slide. Got one from Tenruza.
Tenruza says, awful stage for Mania. Funny. Shout out to Andreas Hale at the Fed.
Always shout outs to Andreas, no matter what.
Big time.
That's the homie. He'll be fine. Like
he's still with ESPN.
He'll be fine. He's still covering combat sports.
Yeah.
I hate that he's being stifled here, but like
they still have him at all the biggest boxing fights and all the biggest MMA stuff. So
always salute to that guy, bro.
Shout out to Andreas. Speed Punk Official says, are either you guys in the GCW clusterfuck later tonight? No.
Not I.
I'll probably talk there, but no, I'm not getting slammed. I'm 40.
You're not going to jump out there and do a Canadian Destroyer?
No, 0%. 0%. I wouldn't do the business like that. I'd probably do a springboard cutter to really fuck my tweet that I was talking about the other day.
Fucking Oakland Destroyer?
Oakland Destroyer? Okay, now Phil convinced me. I'm about to text Brett Lauderdale, see if I can get on. I'm not. I'm not doing that. And then Michael Miranda says, nothing for you boys. Be safe out there. A generous super chat. Thanks, Michael. I appreciate you sending that to us. We are being we're 40, so.
Again, appreciate you guys for all your super chats. Very generous ones on the way out, Michael. Mm-hmm. Appreciate you, bro. Let me just double check, see if we have any more Humper chats. Yeah, just listen.
Yeah, we got it.
Free game. Oakland Destroyer, bro. That's all of our Humper chats. Again, appreciate you guys. This has been Grapsody. We'll probably hop out and give you some kind of review for the show. Mm-hmm. I don't know when. We'll do something.
Yeah, something happen.
We'll review WrestleMania.
Something happen.
Sometime, if not next Saturday, before Saturday at some point.
Yeah.
But appreciate you guys. Do we miss your super chat, Lizzie?
Which one?
Let me double check.
I thought we had got it. All those, yep. I'm just trolling at this point. Maybe all that alcohol is finally out of my system.
I don't.
Maybe that Remy Martin is gone. Oh yeah, here's the Andreas thing. He tweeted it.
Oh.
WWE denied my credentials and blocked access. Neither I nor ESPN has been told why. You can speculate on the reasons, but if you want answers, ask WWE. Let me know what they tell you. Damn.
Yeah, I saw Cuz covered it too.
Oh yeah, the other Phil.
Yeah, I saw Cuz covered it.
When the other Phil, it's real news when the other Phil say something.
No, it's a real journalist right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't see it, Glizzy. I don't know if it didn't go through.
Yeah, no, I don't see it either.
I'm trying to.
My eyes are finally working for real, I think.
I'm trying to double check for you, dog. I don't want to just pocket your. I don't want to pocket your money and not read your super chat.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't see it. Yeah, I don't see it. I don't know if it glitched and didn't go through. Yeah, I don't see it. Damn, dog. What's this? What's this? Well, I mean, you could put it in chat if you want.
Yeah, put it in the chat.
Yeah, if you want, you can just put it in chat.
It didn't come up.
Because that sucks.
Yee.
Yeah, Glizzy is saying don't worry about it. Yeah, sorry about that, man. I don't know what happened.
Technical difficulties. We are who we are. We are what we are.
Yeah, that is what it is. But yeah, appreciate you regardless. Appreciate everybody that sent us a super chat. Appreciate you guys tuning in for this bumpy Grapsody on the road. Like I said, we'll be back at our usual time, Saturday noon Eastern time on this very YouTube channel. I'll let you guys know if we're going to hit WrestleMania review before then. But until then, this has been Grapsody. I'm Phil Lindsay. Righteous Reg. We are out of here.